That's right. Welcome to AEW Watchalong. Welcome to Wrasslinews. Welcome everybody. Ricky, everyone. Good to see you here, Ricky. I hope you're doing well. We're ready for AEW Dynamite. I'm very ready because tonight's show is supposed to be a good one. It's not just supposed to be a good one, but it's supposed to be a special show. Now, Tony Khan already took to Twitter. We know that Tony Khan, he loves to make announcements. And I, by the way, love to make announcements too. And today is a very special day. Today is the day of Vaisakhi, which means today is the New Year for us. So it's our new year for the Sikhs, and I am very glad to be making an announcement here that this weekend a new live show will be making its debut right here on Wrasslinews. It's going to be a new live show this weekend. It's going to make its debut, and I'm very excited because it's something that just came to my head out of nowhere, and I thought this is brilliant. It's so simple but so brilliant. It's coming this weekend. I can't wait to see how it goes, and I think it's going to be an exciting thing. I'm excited for the show. But good to see everybody here. Ricky, my brother, good to see you. Too Sweet Pistol Pete, brother, good to see you. And I can see Gary is here, my brother, good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all ready for Dynamite as the Pyros goes on, as we go on the show. Look at the fans, they all look excited, they all look ready over there. Wow, look at the AEW chants, everybody looks super happy there. And that's why, because tonight's show is special. We've got CM Punk versus Penta. We've got Marina Shafir making her AEW debut against Kaya Blue. We've got MJF versus Shawn Dean. We've got Santana, Ortiz, and Eddie Kingston versus Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and Daniel Garcia of the Jericho Society. We've got Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland versus Powerhouse Hobbs, and we've got FTW champion Ricky Starks in action. Apart from that, we've also got the AEW World Tag Team Champions Jurassic Express, who will be defending their title against the Red Dragon. We've got a lot of craziness going on, but we're kicking things off here with CM Punk. The straight edge superstar is already making his way to the ring, marching down the ramp as the fans roar for him, they cheer for him. We're already starting this the big fight feel here, and Renegade is here and he says AEW. That's right, Renegade, AEW time it is, brother. Good to see you. And that's right, Ricky, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. And the weekend, when the weekend comes here, you know what that'll mean. It'll be the debut of the brand new show right here on the channel. It's going to be a very interesting concept, something that nobody has ever done before, and I'm so excited because a live show on the weekend, I already needed that. I was looking for it, I was wondering how to do it, but this one is special, so I can't wait for it to debut. And yeah, it's gonna be great. And we can see CM Punk already in the ring. And the fans, by the way, this is no piped-in noise. This is no fake noise. This is all organic. Look at the fans. Look at the way they're cheering tonight. Tony Khan's hyped up. Oh, well, look at that. Wow, Penta making his very intimidating entrance right there. I get scared of it. If I was in the ring and I was CM Punk, I'd be scared, because look at Penta. The way he makes his entrance, I'd run 1,000 miles away from Penta. Look at him, so scary, so intimidating. This has got to be a good match for sure. Renegade, that's right, it's clobbering time. But look at Penta, though. I don't know. I don't think he thinks it's clobbering time. It's some other time for him. Maybe it's shoveling time. I don't know. But Penta versus Punk, this is going to be a match. And ever since Punk's made his return to the ring, I think this is the one match that I've been looking forward to the most. Of course, I look forward to the MJF match and the other matches that he's wrestled. But this one's special because Penta is a different animal altogether. He's a different monster, a different kind of a beast. So we haven't seen this kind of a match from CM Punk ever since he's made his return. So this is definitely interesting. And that's right, Frankenstein Man from Impact scares me. There you go. Me too. Me too, Too Sweet scares me as well. Look at that. All red around the ring. CM Punk looks scared too, honestly, he does. And if you guys haven't checked out the photograph that I shared not too long ago on the community tab of our channel, check it out, because you'll see a young CM Punk posing with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's a pretty good picture, and somebody in the comments was like, that looks like an Eminem, and he really does. And it just goes on to show how long CM Punk has come along the way. So special. That photograph is so special. Check it out on the community tab of our channel, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But CM Punk in the ring, Penta across the ring. This is gonna be a match for sure. Renegade says, I laugh at Penta. Wow, you'd laugh at Penta. Renegade has guts, he is a strong man. Wow, this is a hot match. What this match is not the main event. Ricky, this is a main event worthy match. But AEW likes to start off big. They don't like to, keep us waiting until the very end. They like to start off on a high note. That's what they do, CM Punk made his debut at the start of the show. We got a lot of the big matches at the start of the show. That's just how AEW rolls. And I like it. I'm not going to complain. I was looking forward to this match. I thought this was going to be the last match. I'm getting it first. It's good. I'm going to enjoy it. Let's see how this goes, because Penta right now looks over. Look at that. There goes Penta. CM Punk chants are echoing across the arena right now. And Penta takes a step forward. Alright, headbutting. There you go. And Penta pushes CM Punk away. And CM Punk returns the favor. Pure lack of respect right now on display from both the competitors towards each other. This is that's right. Everybody, let us know, who do you think is going to win this one? Your predictions in right now. Let's see who wins. Is it going to be Punk? Is it going to be Penta? Let us know your predictions, guys. And Dale says their bet set of releases of WWE wrestlers on April 28th and conference call on May 1st. That's scary. Wow. So the release date is coming yet. 14 days away now from the release date. That's crazy, Dale. Thanks for sharing that. Insane. Alright, so I guess you're right. They must be getting ready for that Q call, for the Q1 quarter first call of 2022, May 5th. And they'll get ready for it after the releases. I see that. Dale, that's scary. But thank you for letting us know. And Ricky says, I pick CM Punk. Ex-Superior, brother, good to see you. He says, bit of face versus face going on. That's right. That's right. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. And look at that. The fans are confused. Let's go, Penta, CM Punk. They don't know who to cheer for. A reverse kick right there from CM Punk. Penta goes for the punch, but CM Punk blocks it. Wow, big elbow strike. CM Punk doing what CM Punk does best. He is actually dominating the match early on. Sweet. Look at that. Go to sleep time. That's right, Renegade. Seems like it. It seems like this is go to sleep time for him. I love Big Penta, but I feel like CM Punk wins this match. Ricky there as well, inclining towards CM Punk. All right, CM Punk is the majority favorite right now. Is a fan favorite at the moment, CM Punk. And Xavier says CM Punk all day. Look at that. Everybody thinks it's got to be CM Punk, and Bobby is here. Bobby, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, brother. It's a good match right now. What a chop to the chest from Punk to Penta. And Penta up on Punk's shoulders. He's going for the GTS. And he hit. Wow. CM Punk was this close to hitting the GTS. He was this close to sending Penta off to sleep. But Penta reverses that. Look at that. And now the submission hold locked in. And CM Punk for the win, says Dale. Everybody says CM Punk. Renegade says CM Punk. Dale says CM Punk. Ex-Superior. Everybody. Ricky. Everybody says CM Punk. Even they're pretty nice. And hey, Izzy, good to see you. Good to see you, Rizzy. I hope you're watching AEW Dynamite right now, because Punk, Penta, this is good. Knee to the face from Punk to Penta, and Penta is down. And we have Roy. Roy Reese is our brand new family member of Wrasslinews channel. Roy, welcome on board. It is so good to see you. And Ricky says, no more releases, WWE, no more releases. It is scary. It is scary indeed. As Dale said, though, the releases will be coming on April 28th. So 14 days from now, we will be getting the releases. We'll get to know who's getting released, who's getting cut. And I hope that Alexa Bliss is not one of them, because, from what we saw this past Monday, the way they were acknowledging, Carmella's wedding, but not Alexa's wedding, really had me nervous. So I hope Alexa Bliss is not in the list. I really hope not. I hope no surprise, people are getting released here. I hope not. And Villanica says CM Punk is gonna win over. And Villanica, welcome. Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying the show, and I think so. Everybody says it's gonna be Punk, so I guess I gotta say it's gonna be Punk too. And Bobby also says it's gotta be Punk. I love that. Everybody is inclined towards Punk. Right now, the balance is not there. This is Punk, and this is Penta. And Punk is getting all the wins, all the votes right here. And Ricky says, I messaged you on Instagram. I'll check it out, brother. And Samoa Joe has TV title match tonight. That's right. Samoa Joe has a big title match tonight as well tonight. Thank you for the heart. Who invented this sling blade? Who invented the sling blade? That's a good question. Anybody here? I'm pretty sure somebody will be able to answer that. Let us know if you know. And ROH TV title matches on AEW. Not a fan of that, but my opinion. That's right, Renegade. That's what I'm talking about, right? Let's not make ROH irrelevant by having their titles and their superstars appear on AEW Dynamite or Rampage. Let's not do that. Let's keep ROH titles exclusive to ROH. That's what I feel. We don't see, X companies, okay, the Forbidden Door now allows that, but still, you know what? ROH titles should be exclusive to ROH, and especially now that the company is just getting started, rebooted once again. Let's keep the prestige and let's keep the exclusiveness there. Right now, it's just all over the place. It's scrambled eggs, and I don't like that either. Renegade, I agree with you. Not a fan of the fact that the ROH title is being defended on AEW, but we'll see what happens. That's right, Ricky. Welcome to the family, and I love that. Well, please pray for my family. We are getting a bad storm. Izzy, we are praying for your family, and you know what? It's going to be all fine. You're going to be safe. Stay home, stay indoors, and you're going to be safe. We're all praying for you to make it. And Bobby says, I'm looking forward to watching Tatum Paxley. Oh yes, me too. Tatum Paxley versus Natalya. Give me that. Give me that match. I look forward to it as well. And apart from that, Bobby, there's one more thing to look forward to, because this weekend I'm going to be debuting a new show right here on the channel. Let's see how that show goes, but it's a new concept that I've come up with. It's going to be making its debut this weekend, so I'm looking forward to that as well. And Renegade says, breaking news, Brock Lesnar has been pulled. Yes, he has. Yes, he has. It's true. He has been pulled from Backlash. It's true. And I'm not surprised, because right now Brock Lesnar is gone. He's not right there, on TV, and I don't think WWE needs him right now. Okay, he can come back for SummerSlam. He can come back for the bigger shows, but that's where the exclusiveness lies, right? Brock Lesnar is an exclusive star. He doesn't have to be there all year round because he's such a larger-than-life athlete. He doesn't need to be there all year round. So he's pulled from Backlash. I don't expect for him to be there until at least SummerSlam. And we've got a lot of stars right now. We've got Roman Reigns, the head of the table. We've got Cody and Rhodes. We've got so many stars that are just so good. I don't think Brock Lesnar is needed right now. He can take a break. And True, good to see you, brother. And he also says CM Punk to win. Everybody's saying CM Punk is gonna win. I love that. And there you go. And by the way, Penta with a big bad kick to CM Punk's head as he was about to climb the top turnbuckle. And now CM Punk is hanging and he's suspended from the top turnbuckle. Penta is climbing that very turnbuckle, grabs CM Punk by the hair with a big headbutt to Punk. Look at them, both of them very tired, exhausted, and CM Punk trying to hold on to dear life, trying to hold on to that rope, also climbing that top turnbuckle, climbing the top rope as we speak. Wow, don't tell me he's gonna do that. He grabs Penta. Oh dear, both of them go down. I don't know if that was a very good landing for either Punk or Penta, but Punk right now, he looks like he actually fell down off that top rope. Didn't land smooth at all. I hope he's okay, but he fell down badly from the top rope. I hope he's okay. I'm going out on a limb for this match. I'm taking Punk. Gary, I love that. Everybody says it's Punk, but Punk just took a very bad fall from the top rope. The referee is checking on him. Penta is not letting him recover. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I think he's okay. Yeah, he's continuing the match. Good for him. All right, good stuff. And that's right, Izzy, we're praying for you, absolutely. And Tatum Paxley is wrestling this Friday on NXT Level Up. That's right, she is all over the place. Level Up, you got NXT 2.0. I mean, she's all over the place. She's got to be a star for sure. And Cora Jade, for sure a star, future star. Aren't IWGP titles defended in different promotions? That's right. No, absolutely. They are defended in different promotions. But I feel like, for ROH, I feel like it should be more exclusive to ROH because it's just, getting started right now. I mean, once it's started and, once it's going, it's all right. We can have it. We can have the titles being defended on AEW and other promotions. That's totally fine. I have no problem with that. But for now, I feel like since it's just getting started and soon it's going to have its own weekly show, to give the fans a reason to tune in, it should be very exclusive. The stars should be exclusive. The titles should be exclusive. That's what I feel. Because if we see the same stars on AEW, we don't have a lot of reason to tune into, ROH nights. That's just what I feel. So, but we'll see how it goes. CM Punk is going for the GTS looking to send Penta to sleep, but sent up with those elbow strikes right there to Punk and gets out of the GTS right there. Punk is down, and that's right, true. We had a botch right there. But I'm glad that everybody's okay, nobody's hurt. And CM Punk is down. Penta is now on top of the game. And CM Punk, oh wow, God, look at that. The way he reverses that and puts him in that, wow, look at that. I think this is it. I think this has got to be over. This has got to be over. A submission hold logged in right now. Penta is trying to crawl, and he makes it. He makes it. He gets his foot up on the top rope, on the rope, causing a rope break. CM Punk lets go of Penta, lets go of the submission hold, and let's see how this goes. Simon Johnson, wow, okay, look at that. That's crazy. Okay, I didn't spot her, but it's insane. All right, Simon Johnson was there, so I guess we could be seeing her. WrestleMania 39, The Rock's coming home. Simon Johnson too. Looking forward to it, Bobby. That's a good catch right there. And right now on the apron, Penta hits CM Punk with that big chop. And CM Punk looks dazed, hits Penta with that elbow, and Penta returns the favor with that chop once again. CM Punk looking dizzy, once again with the elbow strike, and Penta once again goes for the strike right there to the head. And CM Punk goes for the big punches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 punches right there. Penta, don't tell me he's about to do that. This has got to be ugly. Alright, CM Punk turns it around. He turns it around. Oh my gosh. Now, okay. Now, right. They're good. CM Punk with a big kick. Big kick. To the head of Penta. And we heard it from miles away, right? And Penta has been kicked back into the ring. Not ringside, but back into the ring. Look at that. Alright, so CM Punk could right now be looking to fly, and he does. Beautiful stuff right there. Andy, good to see you. We were just missing you, just thinking of you. It's so good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. And hope you're enjoying this show because this is good. CM Punk once again for the second time in this match. Big knee to the face in the corner right there. CM Punk is looking to send Penta to sleep. Third attempt. This is the third GTS attempt from Punk to Penta. Let's see if he's able to connect it this time. Alright, it's sleeping time. Alright, showboarding done. CM Punk is now just waiting for Penta to get up on his feet. Let's see. Alright, CM Punk's not gonna wait anymore. He grabs Penta by his arm. Penta not letting go. Alright. He gets Penta up on his shoulders. Is looking to put him to sleep right there. It's gotta be over. It's gotta be over. Oh my gosh. Penta. Penta grabs the leg of CM Punk. Oh my gosh. Look at that. It's over. He turns it around. CM Punk reverses it, goes for the big kick, Penta reverses it, and hits him right there with a big kick to the skull. Penta, all of a sudden in control. Look at that. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Look at that. Penta all of a sudden is in control. James, good to see you, brother. We were just thinking of you. I was just thinking of you. It's so good to see you. Hope you're watching the match because this is crazy. Alright, so 3 attempts at GTS and 3 of them have failed. What a big bad super kick from Penta, by the way, to CM Punk. That was a bad one. And Penta looking for the springboard, and oh wow. Wow, beautiful move from CM Punk. Penta was looking for the springboard dive, but CM Punk catches him midair, hits him with a GTS, a 4th attempt at GTS, this time midair, and CM Punk gets the win. He gets the win. Everybody was right. You all said it was going to be CM Punk going over Penta, and that is exactly what happened. CM Punk went over Penta. He won the match. There you go. Beautiful stuff. Wow, what a match this was. Beautiful. And what else do we have here? Amari Miller and Brooklyn Brawler was on last night. Wow, Amari Miller was there. That's big. Okay, now that's one lady I'm really high on, and I think that she's gonna do big things. So that's nice that she was there. And Juice Robinson, Richard is here. Richard, good to see you. And he says Juice Robinson's last match is at an indie show this weekend. He apparently will not be AEW. Wow. Okay. So if that show is being televised, gotta tune in. Because it's Juice Robinson's last match. But thank you for that, Richard. That is crazy. Wow, thank you for that. And Andy says, there you go, Andy, good to see you. We're all happy to see you, Andy. How is everyone in the chat? We're also happy to see you, James. Oh my gosh, earlier today. Alright, so from the private jet right there, It is Jericho and his Appreciation Society making his way down the charger. Look at that.
In AEW, and tonight, hey, Jericho! Told you, baby! On site! You're at the 7:30! We'll see you tonight! We'll see you tonight! We'll see you later!
Alright, so I got a question. Does Jake Hager always stay shirtless? Like, he's never wearing a shirt as he comes down? Oh my gosh. Wow. So these guys right there, the Jericho Appreciation, the Jericho Hater Society, should I call them? Yes, the Jericho Hater Society, they actually attack one half of their Appreciation Society. That's terrible. Terrible. Wow, what a world we're living in right now. That's right, Ricky, 1 for 0. All of you get for a 1 for 0 because all of you said it was gonna be Punk. That Punk was gonna win, and that is exactly what happened. Alright, speaking of wins here, we've got a big match coming up right now because this is the wow, let's see how this goes down, but this is gonna be a big match for sure. This is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. This is the Jurassic Express versus the Red Dragon. So this is gotta be a good match. The titles, could they change hands? Could they not? Let us know. What do you think, guys? Who's gonna win this one? Who do you think will win? Is it gonna be Red Dragon? Is it gonna be Jurassic Express? Let us know right there in the comments. I'm a big fan of Pentagon Jr. Andy, same. So good. So good. That's right. And Ricky, that's right, brother. And Punk wins. That's right. He does. He does win. Thank you for that, Renegade. I love that. Alright, I knew that Renegade would answer that. Renegade is a genius. Thanks for that, Renegade. Yes, I knew Punk would win over Pentagon Jr., but I'm still a big fan of Pentagon. That's right, Andy. I'm a very big fan of Pentagon, too. I mean, his presence is just so good, so nice, right? So larger than life. Like, you know when Pentagon is in the ring, it's a big, big fight feel, and it's awesome to see him there. That's right, LAX got them. That's right, they got them. They got them. And thank you once again for that. Renegade, yes, for that. Suzuki made his debut in 1986. He's retired now. Alright. If he had a wrestling company, what would his name be? James, that is such a tough question because I am so bad with like naming stuff. But a wrestling company, what would its name be? I don't know. Maybe I would ask you guys for put up a poll. What would you name the wrestling company? That's a very good question. I'd have to think of it like for hours before I name it. But its name would definitely not be Control Your Narrative. I think Control Your Narrative is a terrible name for a wrestling company. But let's see what happens. I believe their first few shows are in May. So let's see how it goes, but Control Your Narrative so far has been getting terrible media. I mean, people seem to be not caring about Control Your Narrative at all, but they're still there. But they're like this annoying little promotion that just can't stop speaking of itself, and people just can't start caring. They just can't care. And that's what bothers them, I guess. But Control Your Narrative is a terrible name for a wrestling promotion. But anyways, who is looking forward to Control Your Narrative? Anybody? Let me know if you are. And there we go. True says Express gonna win. I don't know why, but I like the Red Dragon. Me too, Gary. I mean, I can't wait to see, Kenny Omega coming back, and can't wait to see them how he reacts to the whole Adam Cole Red Dragon situation. It's got to be interesting because when he was around, this thing didn't exist. So I can't wait to see how Kenny Omega reacts to the whole damn thing. Express for the win, says Dale right there. I love that. And Andy says, interesting. I think Red Dragon, okay. So, unlike the last match, not everybody thinks that it's going to be the Express. It could also be Red Dragon. Let's see. The title change or not title change, we'll find out. Why didn't they save the title match for Battle of the Belts? I guess because Battle of the Belts is not a long show. I don't know if it's an hour-long show or an hour and a half, but last time we saw Battle of the Belts, it wasn't the longest show, so maybe that's why they don't want to have all the titles being defended on the same night. But we'll see. Red Dragon I picked to win. Okay, Red Dragon's for the win. Alright, so most of you think that Red Dragon's gonna win. I see that. I miss seeing LAX. Big fan of LAX TNA for sure, Ricky, for sure. Me too. So good. Red Dragon, wow, Red Dragon really the fan favorite right now. Worldwide Wrestling Organization would be mine. That's a nice one, James. WWWO. I like that, actually. Nice. Right. AJ, if I had a wrestling company, I would have you part of the commentary team. Thank you, Andy. I am honored. Let's do it. Let's form a wrestling company. Let's do that. But thank you, guys. You're so nice. Thank you. And now, as we can see here, Red Dragon actually having the upper hand, it seems. Luchasaurus has been tossed to the ringside. And look at these guys. Dirty work right there, ringside. Wow. They are in control. Red Dragon is in control. Luchasaurus sent to the barricade. Yes, Red Dragon is very much in control. The titles could be changing hands, as you guys see it right there. I know it's actually a good point. I think Renegade True asked that why didn't they save the title match for Battle of the Belts? I guess one reason could be because they really want to progress the storyline, and maybe they really want to, change change hands right now. The title, they want them to change hands now, I guess. So we'll see what happens. But right now, as we can see, Red Dragon in control. Luchasaurus, not so much. Wow, double team move going on right there for a split second there. Right, sweet stuff so far. James says, little bit of fun trivia. Red Dragon is the name of former group in Mortal Kombat. They changed their name to Black Dragon. I see that. Okay. Wow. Thanks for that, James. So Mortal Kombat fans, anybody who plays video games out here, so let us know. Let us know if you know the answer to this one. Alright. That's nice. Okay, so I wonder who was the part of the team of Mortal Kombat, the Black Dragon. I'll have to look it up, James. I'm just one of those people who has played Mortal Kombat growing up, on the computer, on the PlayStation, on the Xbox. I mean, I've played almost every single game of Mortal Kombat, but I still don't know all the character names. So that's terrible. Alright, now the hot tag's been made, and we see the Jungle Boy in the ring right now. He's taking on both the Red Dragon team members as we speak. The hot tag is playing out very well, but KOR, Kyle O'Reilly, trying to turn it around right there. And Jungle Boy with the reversal, with the big clothesline. KOR is down. Bobby Fish was going to go for it as well, but he's sent ringside as well. And Jungle Boy with a big dive to KOR. KOR sent to the barricade. He's going to go for another dive, and Bobby Fish once again sent to the barricade. These guys, wow, they have turned the momentum around. And Jungle Boy for the third dive in a row. He's gonna go diving for the third time, but Red Dragon gets out of the way. Beautiful, beautiful move off the apron right there from Luchasaurus. He lands right on KOR, and Bobby Fish was able to get out of the way. Once again, the referees in AEW, except for Aubrey maybe, the referees are pretty much useless because they cannot execute, they cannot carry out rules, they cannot enforce rules, and that's where they fail. I mean, look at all the members getting involved. Look at this tag team turning into a full-on brawl, but the referee can't do nothing about it, so that's where they fail here. And KOR in the ring right now, and Jungle Boy in the ring, and look at that, Bobby Fish grabs onto the leg of Jungle Boy, and the referee once again doing nothing about it, doing absolutely nothing. Jungle Boy trying to, wow, and the tables have been turned around. The referee is still useless. Look at this guy. Grabs the arm of Jungle Boy, yanks him down, and now Jungle Boy is hurt. I don't know if his arm's just looking from his shoulder, but that looked very, very ugly. Look at that. AJ, Roxy was on NXT 2.0. I did catch that, Bobby. I replayed it. I did catch Roxy. So good to see her. A little bit of front trivia. I love that, James. I love that trivia right there. The CYN Cleveland, Ohio show is an 1,100 seat club. Tickets are $25, $100, $125. There are perks for higher priced tickets. Yes, that's what they've been calling it, right? They've been saying this is not just a wrestling show. This is not just a wrestling match that you're going to see. You're going to experience it. It's going to be interactive. There are going to be fun meet and greets. There's going to be wrestling. There's going to be more. So I'm intrigued. If I was in the area, I would definitely go, because you know what, at the end of the day, all of these promotions popping up here and there, it's nothing but a win-win for the fans. I mean, you'll get to be up and close with all these wrestlers, and that's great. I mean, for any fans, it's a treat, right? So if anybody is in the Ohio area, the Cleveland area, I would say you should go to that, CYN show and see what it's all about. Maybe they'll actually, prove everybody wrong and do something beautiful. Make that show something great. So why not? I mean, if I was there, I'd go. And those ticket prices, $2,500, $125. If the $125 one comes with meet and greets and stuff, unlimited meet and greets, you don't have to buy tickets for every superstar. I think that's a great deal. So let's see how it goes. But for a 1,100 seat arena, even the $25 seat wouldn't be too bad. The view shouldn't be bad. So yeah, that's a good good price range right there. And thank you for that, Richard. Awesome stuff. Andy says they should never call it the Battle of the Belts. Only having small title matches yet in the 80s in Florida Championship Wrestling was the original Battle of the Belts. So I agree, Andy, I totally agree. I feel like Battle of the Belts for AEW is perhaps one of the most underwhelming pay-per-views that I've seen. I mean, we saw it the last time in January. It was super duper duper underwhelming. And this time, I don't really have my hopes very high for Battle of the Belts. I have my hopes somewhere maybe around here for the promotion, maybe somewhere here. I don't see it as a big deal, but let's see. Maybe I would love to be proven wrong, but Battle of the Belts, the last 2 times I think we've seen it, I've never been super duper excited, never been super duper hyped about it, but we'll see. We'll find out. And James says, Cobra was the leader of the I see Cobra. I think I put a picture to the name right there. Put a face to the name. Thanks for that, James. I'll look it up later. Jurassic Express won the first meeting. Red Dragon will win tonight. Jurassic Express may win at Battle of the Belts. That makes sense, Renegade. Yes, if you think it that way, it makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And as you can see here, Jungle Boy is going for the pin, but KOR kicks out. Jungle Boy was going to go for the chop, and the way that Bobby Fish yanked his arm down and pulled him ringside down, I mean, that must have hurt. His arm must be hurting right now, and that is what KOR is doing at the moment. He's going after that very arm. Look at Bobby Fish, the dirty guy, trying to still hold on to Jungle Boy from the back, and both of them get involved as Luchasaurus is now tagged in. Both of them try to hurt him. Both of them try to go after him at the same time. The referee, once again, doing nothing about it. This referee, perhaps one of the most useless referees in AEW. Look at this Luchasaurus now, taking on both of them. While he should only be concerned about one, he has to be concerned about both of them because the referee cannot enforce the tag team rules in this tag team match. Wow, beautiful. And Bobby Fish goes for KOR goes for the big boot right there, accidentally hitting Bobby Fish in the face. And Luchasaurus is in control. Big reverse kick to Bobby Fish once again and to KOR. And KOR going for the clothesline. Alright, that stuns. Wow, look at that. Beautiful clothesline from both of them to both the Red Dragon members. At the same time from Luchasaurus. Grabs them both by the throat and double choke slam. This is beautiful. I'm loving it. Look at this. This is great stuff. And Andy says Red Dragon are multiple ROH tag team champions. Love that. Yes, that's right. And Gary says, you know what? What sets AEW apart from WWE? No highlight reel. Oh, that's right, Gary. I totally forgot about that. I love it. And no, WWE does not only show us highlight reel from last week, but also from last week. This week on Raw, they took us back 2 weeks. 2 weeks back. WrestleMania, Raw after Mania, and all that kind of stuff, right? They took us back 2 weeks, so that was special for sure. And that's right, AJ. Please never stop being awesome. No, man, James, no. You never stop being awesome. I'm just okay. But you guys are the real deal here. You guys are the real legends. Thank you for all the love. You guys are the best. Thank you. You guys make me blush. Thank you, James. Thank you for that. And thank you for the rose right there. Did you read Samoa Joe wants to win the ROH Championship, then take the AEW Championship to unify them? Andy, if that's right, man, I would love that. Wow. Can you imagine Samoa Joe winning the ROH title? It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Let's see how this goes. But a unification match for the ROH and AEW Championship, I think it's possible down the road. I don't think that it'll get unified because it's 2 separate companies, not 2 separate brands. It's 2 separate companies, right? So I don't think it'll get unified, but one person can definitely hold on to both the titles to really prove their utter dominance across the universe. Would be nice. And I can only imagine the match be like, Samoa Joe, ROH champion, and maybe CM Punk being the AEW champion, or somebody else being the AEW champion. I would love that. So, wow, that'd be nice. I'd be in for it. And as you can see right there, wow, crazy. Jungle Boy has to be out now. And KOR going for the cover, and Jungle Boy kicks out at 2. KOR is now going for the arm, the bad arm of Jungle Boy, has the armbar locked in. Jungle Boy is screaming in agony, screaming in pain, trying to make it to the ropes. Look at that. And he does. He gets his boot up. He gets his boot right there. under the ropes, which means it's caused a rope break, and KOR lets go of the Jungle Boy to his absolute displeasure. He has to let go of the Jungle Boy right there, and the fans are loving it, and I'm loving it, and I know you're loving it. This is a good match. And Ricky says, this is family, AJ. We love you. We love you, Ricky. Thank you, man. So much love to you. Thank you, brother. You're awesome. Thank you. And James says Samoa Joe is going to get his own faction line, blood. I would love that, man. James would be great for sure. I love that. Yeah. I mean, Samoa Joe is gonna, one thing's for sure, he's gonna wreak havoc. If wherever he goes, he's gonna make his dominance be felt. I mean, can you imagine a faction with Samoa Joe, Keith Lee, maybe a few other more? I mean, what a crazy faction would that be? I'll be all in for it. And I think we're going for a crazy spot right here, or maybe not. Maybe not. All right. I thought we were gonna go for a crazy spot here. Oh, maybe we are. Okay. So Bobby Fish has got a superplex Jungle Boy right on top of these other two people. Wow, this is okay. Wow. I thought this was gonna be crazy. If they had body slammed or superplexed him, on top of those people, I mean, somebody's back would have given up for sure. But no, they missed him, and I'm glad that they did. Everybody's safe. And look at the fans. They're all happy. They're all smiling. They're clapping. Because every single fan right there, they paid to watch good wrestling, and that's what they're watching right now. They're watching some good wrestling. I love this right here. AJ Bianca Carelli and T High, was on last night's NXT 2.0 segment during Natalia. That's nice. I love it. You know, Natalia comes out and she gives the spotlight to so many young and upcoming talent. I love that. Natalia really bringing so many new talent up on NXT 2.0. This is great. This is amazing. And Joe will be the sir of the table. I love that. Sir of the table. This is great. I love that. I love that. That's right. No, James, no joke here. Let's make him the sir of the table. I love that. Oh my gosh. Big DDT. Big DDT from Jungle Boy right there. And you know what? Watch some company steal that, James. You know, maybe WWE has a sir of the table very soon. And as we can see here right now, Renegades is 1-for-1, which means the match is already over for him. And I see it right there. Okay, good stuff. And we see the title being retained. Jurassic Express still your AEW World Tag Team Champions. Are still the champions. Alright, love that. Absolutely. This is great. Look at that. And the fans are singing along. They're having fun. This was a good match. No complaints here. What a crazy and nice match this was. I loved it. I mean, from the start to finish, it got me on the edge of my seat for sure. So we're already done with two big matches of the night. We're done with CM Punk versus Penta, which was a solid match. I loved every bit of it. And then we're also done with the AEW World Tag Team Championship match, which was between Jurassic Express versus Red Dragon. Now, we've got a lot of crazy stuff coming on. We've got Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt having a big surprise for Samoa Joe soon. We will have the ROH TV Championship being defended. We have Keith Lee in action. And we have, the Chris Jericho Society. We have MJF. We have Marina Shafir. Tonight's show, no wonder it's going overtime because they're overloading tonight's show with all this craziness. I am all in for it. And look at who's leading the scoreboard here. True is leading it with a 2-4-0, and Dale is leading it with a 2-4-0. Love that. Hey, AJ, Nyla Rose wants to take the Impact Digital title from Cardona. Do it. Do it. I think Nyla Rose is the right... Wait a second. FTR comes out. Wow. FTR comes down. Look at that. Okay. They claim to be the best tag team in the world. They are, you look at those, flaunting those ROH titles, those titles in their hand right there. Wow. Alright. So they call themselves the best tag teams in the world, and you know what? They've got all the reasons and all the, gold to back up their claim. Love that. And we're getting some highlights. Gary, where are you? You said AEW doesn't show us highlights. Look at the highlights we're getting right now. I mean, little highlights, but that's okay. I mean, we don't mind seeing these highlights from Utah and CM Punk, that crazy match from Rampage this past Friday. Crazy match indeed. And now we're getting a backstage interview.
Could I possibly be? I'm surrounded with three tough gentlemen, the Blackpool Combat Club. The groove's running right through me.
It'll be a big trios match Friday night.
That's right. And why do you think we're all fired up? Why do you think? Because Wheeler Yuta, for the first time, is
That's
fighting
right.
with us.
He played with Mox. He spit in my face.
Wheeler Yuta's got big things coming up now that William Regal has him on board in the group. It's gonna be big for Yuta, and he proved that he belongs here. He proved that he belongs right in this faction this past Friday at Rampage, and I can't wait to see what magic they create again this Friday at Rampage. And William Regal looks happy. Everybody looks happy. They look like they're on cloud nine. They're ready to go. And Andy, I would love for Nyla Rose to defeat Matt Cardona. I mean, I think she's the only one who can kick his arse like nobody else can. I mean, he was the guy. Wow. Okay, we've got Minoru Suzuki versus Samoa Joe for the ROH World TV Championship. It's going to be taking place later tonight. Of course, we've got the Jericho Society. They're going to be taking on Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz also later tonight. What a stacked lineup we've got. Marina Shafir, by the way, is going to be taking on Sky Blue and Keith Lee Swerve. We've got them against Ricky and Powerhouse Hobbs. What a great show. MJF and Captain Shawn Dean also. What a crazy show this one's got to be. Andy, you know what? I am still mad at the fact that Matt Cardona had to use a steel chair on Jordan Grace to take away that Impact Digital Media title away from her. And I want the women to kick his arse to get the title back, because he took it away from a woman in that very cheap way. So Nyla Rose would be the perfect one to take it away from Matt and embarrass him. So I hope that happens. Nyla versus Matt, let's do it. My dream match is Natalya versus Elektra Lopez. Bobby and I think we're not too far away from seeing it. I think if Elektra Lopez keeps performing the way she is, we could be seeing that match very soon. Jurassic Express, that's right. They won, and Ricky, I know, questions. Why did Red Dragon lose? Let's see. Tag team wrestling was better in the 90s and 2000s. James, I think I agree. I guess I agree with that, because if you look at a lot of tag teams right now, you look at FTR, and what do they say they are? They say they're old-fashioned, or people say they're old-fashioned traditional tag teams, because back then, tag team wrestling really used to be better. Back in the day, things used to be better, that's true. And there you go, FTR. Renegade says, back in booking in WWE and AEW doesn't make sense at times. It's true. It does not. It is true. Yep. FDR was there indeed. Now I wonder, what does FDR have in store next? Are they going to go after the AEW World Tag Team Champions as well and grab their titles also? We'll find out. And by the way, Cody Rhodes did a recent interview where he spoke about how much he wanted to come over to the WWE, how much he had this inside of him, that he had this feeling when he was in the WWE, he had this feeling in him when he wanted to jump ship and go to the Indies. And he got the same feeling in him recently when he was with AEW, that he wanted to leave and go to WWE. So he got that feeling in him, because of which he jumped ship to a different promotion. So he said that. Now apart from that, he also said that he feels and he knows that these past 3 years, he has been the best wrestler in the world, and that's true. He was not joking, he was not making it up, he was not being sarcastic. He meant it. He said that I have been the best wrestler in the world for the past 3 years. And he said, I know I sound cocky, but I don't mean to be cocky. It's just the truth. And people can be entitled to their own opinions. They can talk about wrestling being wrestling in the ring, but I see wrestling as personality, I see it as promos, I see it as storytelling, everything. And he says, overall, I have been the best wrestler in the world for the past 3 years, and if I don't have the big gold belt to prove it, it doesn't make any sense. I don't have claims to back it up. So that's why he's come over to the WWE, so that he can prove to the world that he is the best wrestler again, and he can also have a gold to prove it. So he's got a chip on his shoulders. He wants to prove everybody that he is the best. Now, do you guys think that Cody Rhodes is the best wrestler in the world, or has been the best in the past 3 years? Let me know what you think. And there you go. That's right. Utah with the Blackpool Combat Club. It was so good to see him. And True says right there that Sky Blue is losing. And it's true. And look who's here right now. Okay. Toni Storm is here.
We do know that Tony Khan had signed, because the fans wanted to see it, in the first round, Jamie Hayter against Toni Storm.
I'm so glad Tony signed off on this match. I want this match more than he does. I want this match more than the fans want this match. You know why? There's a lot of similarities between us, Tony.
Okay.
We both honed our craft in Japan, in the UK, in Europe. Much like Owen did.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna get this match between Hayter and Toni Storm, and I know that people love Toni Storm. By the way, I see Jason is here. Jason, good to see you, my brother. Welcome. And yes, there has been news here. There has been news tonight. Not real breaking news, but there's been news here and there. But good to see you, Jason. Welcome. And we have Jake here. Jake, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hope you're all enjoying yourself. yourself. Hope you're enjoying this show tonight because it's been a good show. By the way, this match between Hayter and Toni Storm. A lot of people have a lot of love for Toni and they're happy that she's come over to AEW, and it's great, and I'm happy for her as well. But I think that I like Hayter more than Toni Storm. I think Hayter is a better performer. I'm probably going to get heat for it, but I think Hayter is a better performer. She's better on the microphone. She's got a better personality in the ring, better in-ring presence. I like Hayter more than I like Toni Storm. I probably will get heat for this, but that's what I feel. So, Hayter versus Toni, I'm rooting for Hayter. Let me know if you're rooting for Toni, guys. Yes, I'm still mad at him for taking Jordan Gray's belt. Me too, Andy. Me too. In my opinion, Utah would be the weakest link in that faction, says Renegade. I think so. I mean, if you look across the board, you've got Moxley, you've got Bryan Danielson, you've got Utah. Utah could be the weak link for sure, but you know what? He could be the Butch of Sheamus, Ridge Holland, and Butch. You know, he could be the Butch. He could be the aggressive kid who gets super fired up and super passionate and does crazy stuff in the ring. He could be the Butch of the faction, if that makes sense, right? I think that's what I think. But I agree with you right there, Renegade. And Gary says, wouldn't Cesaro fit in nicely? So nicely, like water. Like water, the way it fits in a cup, in a mug, in a glass, right? That's how he would fit in just so smoothly. Would Cesaro fit in? Yes, absolutely. Let's make it happen. Cesaro, come on, wherever you are, just get on the show. Get on Dynamite. That's it. And MJF and Shawn Dean is happening tonight. Let's see how this goes. MJF looking ready. Wow, by the way, that jacket. I just noticed it. That jacket looking good. And it looks like he's having some trouble with the zipper. He can't zip it down. Oh, poor MJF. Look at that. Rock and Roll Express, Midnight Express. That's right. Road Warriors, Fabulous Freebirds. Yes, Andy. I mean, you've got so many names out there of the teams. Just goes on to prove that those back in the day, tag team wrestling used to really flourish and used to be damn good. And James says AEW versus ROH Invasion. That's right. It has to happen, James. It has to happen. And that's what I talk about, right? That's why I want ROH stars to be exclusive to ROH so that they can have Invasion angles in the future and make them look special. Now, if we keep having ROH stars and ROH championships being defended or, you know, wow, showing up on AEW TV television, the Invasion angle would not make any sense because it would seem like it's the same brand, it's the same show, right? That's what it seemed like. So hopefully they keep the titles and the stars exclusive to the shows in the future. Hayter vs. Storm, that's right, round 1. Too Sweet says Cody Rhodes, good, but not the best. But in his mind, he's the very, very best. I like Cody, but the second, Sin Cara, is my favorite wrestler. I love that, James. The fact that you said, I like Cody, but the second Sin Cara is a favorite, it goes on to show that Cody is definitely not the best. I love that, James. What a great comparison. I love that. Renegade says, I want Wardlow, and that's what you're getting, brother. Look at backstage. We go. The camera goes backstage, and we can look at the crew members right there. They have been beaten up, they've been bashed up, they've been destroyed, which can only mean one thing. Uh-oh, Wardlow is coming. It is Wardlow time. And MJF's scared, he's panicking, he's pacing around the ring, he's taking a look everywhere, wondering where Wardlow could be, and he can't see him now. He's got to show up. He's got to show up. Let's see what happens. And Bobby says, AJ, breaking news, Mike Sterling signed Tony Nese. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, let's see. And there we go. MJF is in control so far. I mean, MJF's winning this easily. Like no tomorrow, he's got this. Shawn is down, MJF is in control. I don't know where Wardlow is, or there he is. There he is. He comes out in a AEW staff, a crew t-shirt, and MJF doesn't realize what's happening right behind him. There he is. There is Wardlow. And look at the guy over there. Look at the guys in the audience, so happy. They're marking out over Wardlow. Look at that, they're freaking out. And Wardlow gets in, goes right behind MJF. MJF sees like it looks like he's seen a ghost. He's running away. He's running away. And he's begging Wardlow for mercy. And Shawn wow. The way Shawn hit Wardlow with that steel chair, it felt like steel meeting steel. It didn't feel like steel meeting flesh. And that chair literally bounced off the back of Wardlow. So the chair took a beating, but Wardlow did not. And Wardlow gets... Wow. Look at those. The crew members once again come in, trying to stop Wardlow, but they cannot stop him. Nobody can stop Wardlow. This guy is a monster. Wow. And the crew members are unlimited. It's like an infinite loop happening right now. They keep coming, they keep coming, they keep coming. Craziness. Orange Cassidy, future WWE champion. Man, James, that is crazy. Cesaro should join forces. I do feel so. That's right. And Jason, that's right. Zipperberg. Wardlow is in the building. AJ breaking news. AJ, what happened? Backstage, some unknown wrestler. That's right. That's Wardlow right there. And look at the number of independent wrestlers or the staff members of AEW right there trying to hold back Wardlow. What? Alright, so Captain Shawn D gets the win. You know, Wardlow. Alright, wow. So Wardlow, you know, he couldn't do what he wanted to do, but Captain Shawn D still gets the win. So good for him. Good for him. Look at that. And as we can see here, what else do we have here? Dale says, that's right. Maria Kanellis is heading back to ROH. I would love that, Andy. Whenever that happens, I would love that. And we can see here, MJF is freaking out. All the crew members head back. Wardlow, he couldn't get his hands on MJF, but he came here to, you know, destroy MJF, to really, you know, get him to lose this match. And that is exactly what he did. And Shawn Dean is celebrating in the ring. MJF gets in the ring. He is going after the referee. Wow. He pushes the referee pushes him back. This is like nostalgic, because back in the day, the referees didn't take any crap. I mean, if you beat the referee would beat you back up. And that's exactly what this guy did right here. MJF showed him disrespect, pushed him around, and that's exactly what he did. Love that. And again, backstage, we're seeing Wardlow going after all the crew members. Wow. Crazy. Alright, so everybody's stunned. What the hell was that? That's right. It seems like Wardlow's over. Oh my gosh. Tony Khan can't keep silent and say nothing about all of this craziness happening right now. I know Tony Khan doesn't want to be involved in AEW programming, but as the head, as the owner of this thing, as the guy who runs this place, look at Wardlow beating up all his crew members, all his staff members. Tony Khan's got to do something about it, right? And Bobby says, AJ breaking news, Jay Spade wrestle against Tony Nese during AEW Dark Elevation tapings. I love that. Okay, good. Alright, and True says when ROH is ready for TV, the titles will probably more be exclusive. I think so. I think so too, brother. I think so. Mike Bennett needs to be in AEW, says James. Mike Bennett, AEW, Maria Kanellis, ROH. That would make sense, right? That would definitely make sense. And even both of them, actually both of them on ROH would also make a lot of sense for sure. Absolutely. But you know what's going to happen? If Maria and if Mike leave Impact for ROH or for AEW, Impact's going to take some beating, because Impact really is drawing a lot of attention, is drawing a lot of eyes because of these guys, because of Honor No More. And if they leave the company for ROH, Impact's going to get some beating for sure. Yep. They're going to take... I hate that, because I love Impact Wrestling, but they're going to get some beating for that. If Maria and Mike leave along with Honor No More, it's not going to be very nice. And Tony Khan could monopolize the little wrestling promotions like ROH and Impact. Yeah, James, I guess. But Impact right now, I mean, they are trying hard. I mean, I love Impact. I have a lot of love for Impact. And as you already know, guys, that Impact... Oh, wow. Wow. All right. Alright, so I see it right there. Ricky, I see your message. I got your message notification popping up. And also, I got another message from a star, a wrestler, who has just confirmed, as we talk right now, has confirmed a appearance on the Wrassingh show. So it's going to be happening very soon. So, and you saw my immediate reaction there. I was surprised. I was taken aback. But it's happening, alright? I wasn't seeing a confirmation coming so soon. It's coming, though. It's come, which means that we're in for an exciting new episode of the Wrassingh show coming very soon. And you can see here, Wardlow is just getting started, says Renegade. I love that. Reason why Rhea Ripley wasn't on Raw, she is dealing with... Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's not nice, Andy. It's scary. This thing just doesn't go away, right? I mean, it keeps coming back. When you feel like, okay, it's gone away, it's in the past, it's in the history, we're all moving on with our lives, it's a thing of the past, it comes back, and, and now we're seeing a lot more people are starting to deal with it. It's sad. But I hope that Rhea Ripley gets better soon, and she's able to fight back, So, scary, but I hope that she's going to get better soon. And Tony Khan is going to give Wardlow what he wants as Renegade. Yeah, I mean, he has to, right? WWE has their eyes also on Wardlow, and Tony Khan would hate it if WWE actually captures another talent, and that to such a crucial talent like Wardlow. So Tony Khan has to get him whatever he wants for sure. Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal will interfere in the Suzuki versus Joe match. It could happen for sure, because we know one thing that's been planned for tonight is that Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt have a big surprise for Samoa Joe. So that could be it. That surprise could very well be it, 100%. AJ, I was thinking I would like to see Tamina. Oh, okay, Bobby. You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of Tamina, so if she wants to go back to NXT, it's alright. But I am not, Bobby, I'm not the biggest Tamina fan. But if she wants to go back there, I'll be alright. Okay, that's alright. And Gary says I'm waiting for the day. But you know what? I love NXT, so maybe not NXT. But I guess it'll happen, because we saw, we're seeing Natalia. We just saw, all these incredible talent come over from Raw to NXT. So Tamina also, it would make sense. And I'm waiting for the day when Aubrey James have to get physical in the ring. I would love that, Gary. I don't know if that will happen, but I've got a lot of respect. Oh my God, okay, House of Black time. It is House versus Black time. Later we go.
Are they still the same?
Okay, Malachi Black.
But the moment you were a child.
That's right.
To think there lies the main difference between you and I. See if I were too well.
Look at that.
Held open. Why not? Maybe we would push our hands through the wound. Open my throat. You would find a dark abyss of razor blades. Then maybe one day, you'll appreciate. Until now, you appreciate how it feels. You appreciate a fan base that applauds you, loves you, and adores you, and thanks you. Because the house wanted it so. But what the house gives, the house can take. And now we will take the brightest light in your heart and we'll drag it down the deepest part of your soul, and we will kill it. And if you wonder why I'm here by myself tonight, well, I want you to be afraid of the shadows.
Wow. Malachi Black, whenever he's up there, he gets me speechless. What a solid backstage promo right there from Malachi Black. And look who's here. Also, another team or another guy that makes me go speechless every time I see him. There it is, the Jericho Appreciation Society. And who doesn't want to be a part of the society? Everybody does. You do, you do, you do. Everybody does. I do. I know Renegade wants to be a part of it. True wants to be a part of it. Bobby wants to be a part of it. Gary wants to be a part of it. Andy, everybody wants to be a part. Dale wants to be a part of it. Of the Jericho Appreciation Society. Don't you guys? Don't you, James? I know you guys do. All of you. Jason. Who doesn't want to be a part of this beautiful society that is the Jericho Appreciation Society? And they're in action. And I'm rooting for them if you couldn't already tell. I love these guys. And what else do we have here? I had, James, you know what? I had this last year at the same time in April. I had that. And it was crazy, because I remember that I had a great few weeks. I interviewed Edge, I interviewed Rhea Ripley, I interviewed Drew McIntyre, and I made Fox News that same month, right? And 2 weeks later, I got hit with that. It was crazy. But, I say it's more of a mental game than anything. All you have to do is stay mentally strong, mentally on top of, have the mentality that you're going to beat it, and you will beat it. So it was crazy. But everybody is strong now. Everybody's vaccinated, so it's got to be good. Everybody has that immunity. But anyways, Andy says, ages since Impact is still following up to their recent pay-per-view tomorrow night. Are you going to be on again? Impact is doing it again? Are you kidding me? What is the deal with Impact Wrestling right now in their highlights? I had no idea that they were going to do it one more time. Oh, wow. Once again, they're replaying the pay-per-view? Crazy, right? It's insane. I'm not too sure why are they doing that. So, if they're doing it, then, let's do this. If they're doing Impact one more time, they're just replaying the highlights from their pay-per-view. I mean, since we've already done the watch-along for the pay-per-view, what we'll do is, we'll be here, but instead of watching the actual pay-per-view, we'll come on later on, right? We'll come on later than usual, maybe an hour later than usual, and we'll play some 2K22, have some fun, chat it out, right? So I'll be live here, but I'll be playing some games, chatting with you guys, instead of doing a watch-along for that, because why are they doing it? Why do they have to do it all the time, right? I mean, they just did a replay last week. Why is the promotion on a break right now? I don't get it. I don't get it, especially with the Rebellion just around the corner now. I mean, they should be getting their storylines going, and they should be getting the machine going. Why are they not doing it? And Bobby says AJ Deanna Perez is wrestling tomorrow in Impact Wrestling, but Bobby, Andy says it right there that Impact is still doing a following up to their recent pay-per-view night, so it seems like it's still a replay. Is it a replay or is it not? Alright, let me confirm it 1 second. Impact Wrestling highlights. I'll confirm it and let you guys know, alright? I'll let you guys know. Anyways, now I'd rather be in LAX, is true. There you go. Okay, LAX is also a very solid team to be part of, so I can't complain. I see that. Renegade says, breaking news, Kevin Owens is wrong. Ezekiel provides photo evidence to show that he's indeed... That's what I was talking about, Renegade. I mean, I don't know what Kevin Owens is seeing in Ezekiel, because I know that, okay, I know that, you know, he kind of resembles... Elias, but that's the thing, because they're brothers and that's why they look alike. It's not Photoshop, as a lot of people are saying. You know, Dale says it's Photoshop. It's not Photoshop. It's true. Ezekiel is actually a brother. Elias is brother. It's true. They're two different people, and the photographs proves it. The Empire State Photographic Department has confirmed it. They're brothers. That's right. Of course, I would join. There we go, Andy. I love that. Good to see you, Clay. Good to see you, Bailey. Picture coming right up. But it's good to see you. There you go, Dale. Not Photoshop. You know what we're doing here? We're keeping kayfabe alive. So let's keep it alive. And Bobby says Deanna Perez is wrestling tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see if she actually is. I'll check it up. I'll look it up. I'll look up if Impact Wrestling is again playing the highlights or not, and we'll see what happens. I will join. There you go. James would join it as well. I would join it as well. And as you can see right now, Jericho Society, all three different parts of the ring right now, they're getting beat. Ringside, they're getting beat. Okay, Jake Hager thankfully turns it around, and he is somewhat in control now, but Jericho Society is on the receiving end of the offense as we speak right now. And he says, let's think, that's what I'm reading. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'll look it up. Brother. And Jericho admitted that he lost weight because of how sick he was in England. Yeah, but you know what? The good thing, he's healthy now and he looks healthier than ever, which is a great thing. Kingston is wearing a junkyard dog. I see that. Maybe Impact is giving the talent some time off. Yeah, I guess that's a good thing for the talent. They can enjoy some time off. But one thing about time off, speaking of time off, the Inspiration or the Iconics, they've basically been off TV ever since they dropped their Impact Knockouts tag team titles. They have not been appearing, so I wonder, why are they on a time off mode right now? I mean, I don't like my Impact Wrestling without them. Hopefully they get back soon. Not surprised Jericho got sick in England with the sleazy government. Wow, look at that, James. Wow, look at that. There still match left for Philadelphia tapings. Asia tomorrow, they will be aping. They'll be airing tomorrow. Okay. So, Bobby says right there that the matches will be happening. Thank you for that, Bobby. Well, Impact Wrestling, if it's going as usual tomorrow, as Bobby says, we're going to be doing a watch-along as we always do. Thanks for that, Bobby. So we'll be here, and we'll be watching Impact Wrestling tomorrow. Didn't Impact do tapings as last pay-per-view? That would only make sense to me. That's right, they did. Right? I believe so. And AJ, do you remember Lost Ness in WCW? He was a British wrestler named Giant Haystacks. For sure, I do. Absolutely. Yeah. By the way, right now, Jake Hager is going strong, and this guy never wears a t-shirt. By the way, Jake Hager, a nice guy, he's been a big supporter of Wrasslinews ever since forever. And not just him himself, but also his wife, also a big supporter of Wrasslinews. So, just putting it out there, Jake Hager and your wife, you guys are great. And TYFU is here, and he says, how are you? How are you, brother? Good to see you. And he says, what do you think of Natalia's gimmick on NXT compared to the one on WWE? I think the one on the main roster is cringy, right? I can't buy it. Or if it's not cringy, it just comes off as forced, and it comes as fake. I cannot buy the gimmick that she has on the main roster. But last night, when we saw her on NXT, at first it seemed like like she was a babyface that she turned heel. But the little bit of the heel work that she did on NXT last night with her little promos and her gestures, it was on point. I loved it. So Natalya just did an amazing job last night's performance as a babyface and as a heel, both ways. She did great, and I can't wait to see what more she brings to the table. Running around like a top dog, challenging everybody left, right, front, and center. I love that, and I can't wait to see what she does on NXT. I think she's got to do some magic. I think she's probably going to have matches with more than one wrestler. It's got to be more than one person who's going to be feuding with her. I think so. But as we can see right now on television, is the Jericho Appreciation Society leading this thing right now. But let me know, guys, what do you think about Natalya, and how do you feel about her NXT, appearance last night? Are you happy? Are you excited for what's yet to come, or you just want it to be over with? Let me know. And as we can see here, Jericho Appreciation Society still going strong. That's right. Was just confirming, but yes, they are still going strong. I love that. Nice. And also, picture in picture, I'm seeing some Smile Dentist Clinic commercial, so that's good as well, I guess. Less than $4 a day. Okay, choose Smile. All right, cool. Nice stuff. Nice. All right, we're still going on. The picture in picture also still on. Let's see what this commercial is all about. Life tastes better. What is this commercial for? Is it beer? It looks like it. All right. Well, I'm straight edge. I've been straight edge all my life, ever since forever. I've never touched anything that's not straight edge, so I can't relate to that commercial. I cannot. I love when Natalya calls herself the boat and keeps it straight. Oh yeah, that's right, James. It's hard. It's hard to buy her a lot of the stuff that she says, right? But she does it so classily. I mean, everything she does, everything that she's asked to do on television, she does it so well. She with so much grace and class. I've got a lot of respect for Natalya. She's great, and I believe she has her own column that comes out in the newspaper in Canada every single Sunday, I believe. So Natalya is really out there. She's an icon. Inside, outside the ring, she has a lot of respect attached to her name. She's awesome. Aging with Natty on NXT, what does that mean for Fox not working with USA? I think the brand split is over. That's right, Jason. We were just talking about it last night when we were watching NXT. It seems like it's over, because maybe the Fox network has realized that they're not going to get ratings with the kind of roster that they have. So the brand split getting over is only going to benefit them, and I guess that's exactly what's happening. I guess Fox, what they absolutely loved was the fact that they had Roman Reigns and they wanted to keep him exclusive. But again, if you look at the entire roster, apart from Roman Reigns, what else does Fox have? They don't have any stars on there. They only have up-and-comers, and that's about it. So I guess the brand split is going to benefit them for sure. Personally, I don't know what or how to think about Natty being an NXT sales renegade. Well, we'll see what happens. But you know what? Last night, and the way she was running around, whatever she did in the ring is okay. But what she did backstage in that little thing, little backstage promo where Tatum Paxley basically challenged her. I love that little few seconds because it showed a personality of Natty that I haven't seen before. Like the locker room leader, like the egomaniac who thinks she's the best and she wants to challenge everybody and accepts everybody's challenge to come up and challenge her. I love that. So I love that part of her appearance from last night, and I can't wait to see the match that's going to be happening next week on NXT versus Tatum Paxley. It's going to be good. And he says, I knew that Natalya would do the heel thing on NXT. She's going to get all the women there in NXT testing themselves. And I would love that, Andy, because so far we've seen one-on-one feuds. We've seen stars coming over from the main roster to NXT to challenge one person. But now Natalya, and with the stuff that she did last night, we could be seeing her opening it up and actually going after more than one woman, and I'm all in for it. I can't wait to see how this all turns out. But Natalya is a great fit for NXT, and hopefully she gets I would love that, James, for sure. And you know who else is a great fit for NXT is Dominic Mysterio. He needs to go back, like literally. I mean, he skipped NXT, and I think that's a big mistake. But now that NXT is all nice and colorful and whatnot, I think he'd be a great fit. Go back to NXT, work on your character, work on getting over, work on your facial expressions, and then come back, is what I would say to Dominic. AJ, I send you a thing on Instagram. All right, Bobby, I'll check it up right now. Let's see. All right, so far, also we can see in the match is going on, and Jericho Appreciation Society may be in trouble right now. As we can see, Eddie Kingston with the hot tag, and he's going after not one, not two, but all three people of the Jericho Appreciation Society as we speak right now. Jake Hager ringside. Jericho also crawls out, rolls out of the ring as well. Eddie Kingston is on fire. And we can see here that, okay, the tag's been made once again. Eddie Kingston also makes the tags. Alex on fire right there. Yes, Jericho Appreciation Society could very well be losing this one. They gotta be losing this one. Oh, look at that. Alright, so I've got a message right here from Renegade. And Renegade has given us an evidence, a clear-cut evidence, proving to everybody that Elias and Ezekiel are two different people. Renegade, I love that. You're like the only person apart from me who believes that they are two different people. Look at that. This proof right there, this evidence right here from Renegade. You can check it right now. They are two different people. Thank you for that, Renegade. I love that, brother. I love that. And also, I got some message from Bobby, it seems. Let's see. Bobby, I'm trying to look you up. Okay, Bobby is here. Let's see. Alright, this Thursday, all new. Thank you for that, Bobby. Bobby here with the confirmation that this Thursday's episode is not gonna be a pre-tape, pre-recorded. It's not gonna be a replay of a pay-per-view. It's gonna be a brand new episode. So tomorrow, we're gonna be watching Impact Wrestling because it's gonna be a brand new episode. Thank you for that, Bobby. Thank you for that, everybody. You guys are awesome. There you go, by the way. Jericho Appreciation Society, since still in trouble. Lots of trouble as we speak. I'm going with Eddie's team, says Renegade. And I guess I would go with Eddie's team too right now because they are on fire. But Jake Hager gets on the apron. Eddie Kingston gets him away, shoos him away. Dale says, I gotta go with Eddie's team. Gary says, I think these crossover is just what they need. I believe so. I think so too. I could definitely see Bayley returning to NXT. She would definitely have a great match with Mandy Rose. Andy. If Clay was here, Clay would be so happy to read that comment. But yeah, I love that. No, Bayley should be there. And NXT, she'd be a great fit. Is it just me, by the way? It's probably just me. By the way, the remaining part of the Jericho Appreciation Society also comes out. But, you know, Eddie's team, of course, they take care of it. Is it just me, by the way? Or did Bayley? I mean, I really liked Bayley when she was that happy-go-lucky Bayley with those balloons and whatnot when she was coming in. I love that Bayley. The new Bayley, I don't like a lot. Because I think we already have, you know, Becky, who's kind of a heel sometimes. We have Sasha Banks, who also has an ego. We've got a lot of women who are heels or who are badasses. Bayley just was one lady, I mean, on the main roster. Oh, by the way, you look at that. Wow. Steals the victory. Jericho Appreciation Society right there with the big victory, and he pins Eddie Kingston out of all people. You guys are all wrong tonight. You're getting all the predictions wrong. Wow. I love that. No kidding, but every time there's a majority inclining towards somebody, all the time they lose. So tonight's show is unpredictable in its own way. And Jericho Appreciation Society right there going after Eddie Kingston as we speak. And John Lucas has joined the family. John, welcome. It is so good to see you. Welcome to the family. Make sure to be a part of the conversation. You know, it's a family that we have here. We watch every show together. And it's so good to see you here, John. Welcome, welcome. And we can see it right there. Chris Jericho is beating up everybody. Everybody, you know, Eddie's team, they're flat. And the only team that's up right now on their feet and just showing off, wow, it is the Jericho Appreciation Society. That's why I say it all the time, guys. If we're in the society, we're winning. This is the society that we should all be in. That's right. Yep, Dominic Mysterio needs to train more. That's right, that's right, James, agreed, 100% agree with you. Dominic Mysterio is living in the shadows of his father. Yes, he's got a great personality. Yes, he's a nice kid. He makes me smile. I like cheering him on. But he's never going to be over on his own, right? Right now, you could never see him main eventing any show. Nobody can take him seriously. I mean, even though he's a good wrestler, you cannot take this guy seriously against anybody. Nobody. Seth Rollins versus Dominic, you'd expect Seth to go over. Oh, by the way, MJF backstage. Let's see what he has to say.
Just who the hell MJF is? I'm the prodigy, I'm the phenom, I'm the pinnacle of professional wrestling.
I'm the phenom? He called himself the phenom? Are you kidding me right now? Okay.
No sympathy for the devil, and guess what? I don't need your godforsaken sympathy because I have money.
Wow.
And that's what makes the world go round. Talk to him, Mike.
Well, MJF has the unfettered right to book or not book Wardlow against anyone he wishes.
Okay.
See, I'm gonna put you to work, and I have the best idea on how to slaughter a greedy little pig like you.
Wow. Okay. Money. It's the money, isn't it?
Butcher.
Whoa. Okay. Alright, we just saw that. MJF super duper angry. Butcher versus Wardlow has been booked. And look who's coming here. It is Marina Shafir, the lady that WWE really dropped the ball on. They could have done so much good with her, but they dropped the ball on her. And she's making her AEW Dynamite debut. And look at her. Let's go. Let's go. I love this. Yes. This is great. There you go. There you go. Come out here. Wow. I've got goosebumps as we speak right now, guys. I was always so excited to see Marina Shafir in WWE. I thought this was gonna be the future. I was so thrilled, but it was sad how they treated her and how they treated the Four Horsewomen. But here she is, and she's looking so determined, so ready. The entrance music on point. I mean, the hair on point, the outfit on point, the facial expressions on point. She is looking ready to go. This is gonna be a good match. Let's see how this goes. And do you think Jon Moxley would be good as a heel? For sure, 100%. TYFU. I should have known Jericho can't win. That's right, during it, 100%. This is good. I'm so ready. And Dale says, I go with Shafir. I love that she has to win. True says Shafir wins. Ricky says, who? Ricky, this is the friend, a very close friend with their pals from the UFC. It is Ronda Rousey, Marina Shafir. It is Duke Jasmine, and of course Shayna Baszler, the Four Horsewomen. And one of the Horsewomen here from those Four Horsewomen is making her AEW debut. It is Marina Shafir. Wow. Okay. And we can see it right here. Marina Shafir is dominating so far. She's got to win. I mean, she's got to be everybody's favorite. And True says, hey, you know, Shafir is here, but what about Sky Blue? And I can see those big eyes right there, True. I know, Sky Blue's got it too. But Marina Shafir is the best. Red Velvet with Jade now. That's right, True. That's right. And Marina is bringing it. Okay, nice. This lady is going to be a real threat. She's going to be a real threat, and we can see right there, you know, backstage, Jade Cargill is taking notes, and that's because Jade Cargill needs to be aware, and she needs to be, you know, noticing her, because she is going to be a threat to Jade Cargill and every single woman or man on the roster. I mean, I don't know if AEW would ever be open to intergender wrestling, but if they ever would be, Marina Shafir would be a real bad threat. And look at this lady. I mean, Marina Shafir, poor lady, she is butching Sky Blue as we see here. And Marina paid for butcher, that's right. AJ for Hall of Fame. Thank you, James. Thank you for that. Wow, you got make me blush here. Thank you for that. MJF looks very angry, rich kid. That's right. TYFU, brother. Very angry, Richie Rich. And Marina Shafir, wow, the way she plants her down is crazy. I don't know if you guys are looking at this right now, but Marina Shafir looks angry. She looks angry, and she's noticing everybody. Everybody in the audience, she's noticing. Look at that. Sky Blue was... Alright, Marina Shafir was clearly distracted. Sky Blue is trying to take the advantage, and she's gonna go for the cover. Of course she's not gonna get pinned so easily. And she's gonna go for the... Sky Blue is gonna go for the big kick right there. Marina Shafir turns it around, goes for the big punch right to the gut of Sky Blue, gets her down, and Marina Shafir has her in the arm. Oh wow, look at that. Sky Blue taps out like no tomorrow. Look at that. And that's right, Renegade. All of you were right, Bobby, Dale, True, everybody was right here when he said that Marina Shafir's gotta win, and she does win. She gets the win, and with a beautiful score of 3-2, you guys are doing great. Look at that. Marina Shafir blows a kiss out to everybody ringside, and also to Jade Cargill. Look at that. And Jade Cargill's friend also ringside. Jade Cargill taking notes. Marina Shafir is gotta be crazy. Is it just me, or Marina resembles a lot? I mean, she really resembles Aubrey. I mean, in the same, you can see frame right here. You can look at Marina, you look at Aubrey. It seems like they're sisters in the ring. Wow, but Marina looks angry, and I can't wait to see what she brings up next here. But Hook is here. Somebody sent Hook, and he's here in the gym.
Alright, whoa, hold on a second. See, I told you the camera crew was coming. I need to get...
Wow.
agent signing in AEW history coming in.
No. They don't want to interview someone who actually worked for their success. No, they'd rather interview someone who was handed their success.
All right, whoa.
Wow.
Jeez. Relax. We just wanted to interview, all right? Come on.
So Tony Nese is blaming, or maybe he claims that Hook is over just because of nepotism, because he's been handed over all the success. Alright, interesting. Jade needs immediately drop her belt. She's not a champion at all. I love that, Andy. I agree with you. And I feel like she needs to drop her manager. Jade Cargill, if she had a mouthpiece like MVP or somebody else like that with real personality, somebody with a real drive, right? I mean, Jade Cargill would be shot to the moon. Right now, this guy, I feel like he holds her back. I feel like he needs a manager for himself because he's such a terrible manager, such a terrible mouthpiece. So Jade Cargill needs to get rid of this guy and needs to get a real manager, supporting her and talking for her, because this guy doesn't get the job done. By the way, this guy is also a friend of Cody Rhodes, and from what I've heard that is how he actually got a job in the company. So now that Cody's gone, yeah, get rid of this guy as well, because he's not a good manager. In my books, he's not a good manager. Kiera Hogan is in the Jade Cargill. That's right, Bobby. Very good catch right there. She was there. Jade isn't ready to wrestle her. For sure she's not. I mean, we just saw Marina Shafir. She is, I guess, hands down, the Ronda Rousey of AEW. She's going to be the star of AEW for sure. And I can't wait to see what they do with her, but I hope that they do incredible stuff, because she is a good wrestler. We saw her performing, and she looks scary when she's performing. When she's fighting somebody, it looks like she's fighting. And she's got the facial expression on point too. I mean, she looked angry. Her face went red. She looked furious when she was wrestling. I would not want to be in the ring with Marina. She looks scary for sure. And Hook on Dynamite next week. Renegade is so good to see him on Dynamite, right? I mean, we see him on Rampage a lot, but on Dynamite, it's good. Can't wait for that. And Tony Nese versus Hook is gotta be a good match right there. True, Ricky. It's gotta be a good match for sure. I think Starks and Hobbs win this one. That's right. They are gonna be having a big match here tonight. I mean, Starks and Hobbs, it's their big match here. They're gonna be taking on Keith Lee and Swerve. I mean, Keith Lee and Swerve, I believe, also need that victory because Swerve still is new. So they kind of need that victory too. But Hobbs also, it's been a while that we've seen him do something so significant as beating Keith Lee and Swerve. So let's see. It's interesting. This match is definitely going to be a bit unpredictable. We'll see how this goes down, true. But everybody, let us know, who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be Keith Lee, and is it going to be Swerve, or is it going to be Starks and Hobbs? Let us know. And it's Hook Don's party. That's right, Ricky. That is right. Red Velvet and Kiera Hogan was in Jade Cargill. That's right. That's right, both of them were there. Shayna Baszler has a YouTube channel, oh does she? Okay, that's incredible. Alright, Keith Lee and Swerve to win. Alright, I love that. Okay, so back and forth. True thinks it's going to be Stark and Hobbs. Renegade thinks it's going to be Keith Lee and Swerve. Interesting. AJ, have you ever interviewed Summer Rae? Never. I've never had the honor of interviewing the legend Summer Rae yet, but hopefully in the future I do, brother. Hopefully. Marina Shafir should form a team. I was thinking about that too, Andy. Both of them come from an MMA background, bare knuckle fighting for paid especially. It would be interesting. I don't know. I think that as a team, they will be unstoppable. But a match against each other would be crazy. I'd love to see that. Maybe, I would love to see a match first and then a team later. But team would be a great idea too. And Ricky says Keith Lee and Swerve got to win. Alright, we're back. And we're backstage. Speaking of Paige Van Zandt, there they are, her boys, backstage.
And bang for a TNT title match. And you guessed it, in the only place left in America that him and his future ex-girlfriend are going to get booed out of the building in.
Oh, don't be so sure about that. Turns out the most obnoxious couple in the history of AEW are still right here. And what happened to that mixed tag match at Ty Conti when it's so bad?
I'll tell you what, I'm not a fan of Sammy or Ty Conti. I mean, I was never a fan of Sammy, but through his work, through his in-ring work, I was like, you know what, this guy is good. And I started paying attention, and maybe I started appreciating him. But now that Ty Conti is there, and I was never a fan of Ty Conti either, by the way, but now that Ty Conti is there, and the stuff that they're doing together, I'm not a fan of it. I'm definitely not a fan of it. I don't think that they're using social media for the best use, and I don't think that they're, I don't know what. I don't know if the way that they're getting over is very ethical, and I'm not a fan of it. So Ty Conti, Sammy, I cannot stand these two at all. And Andy, yep, that's right, they should form a team. My dream match is Anna Jay accepting Deonna Purrazzo's champ. Would love that, Bobby, for sure. But Anna Jay needs to work on something, right? I mean, she's in a place right now where we don't know if she's gonna enter the House of Black or where she's gonna be. So she's in a tough spot. So let her figure that out first, and then we can see her versus Diana would be a great match. And Nathan is here. Nathan, brother, good to see you, brother. And he says Samoa Joe will take the championship. Yeah, I mean, Samoa Joe is going to be fighting Minoru Suzuki tonight for the TV title. It's got to be a good one. And Samoa Joe, I mean, he is unstoppable. He's still very new to the company. And for him to pick up the win would make a lot of sense. But again, he's facing Minoru Suzuki, who is also an unstoppable force. I mean, this is a match between two titans. I cannot believe how stacked tonight's show is, because it is really very stacked. I mean, Samoa versus Minoru, this is a whole 1 hour match we're looking at, so I can't wait to see how this goes down. And no wonder tonight's show is going to go overtime, because yeah, with these matches it has to go overtime. And look at Swerve Strickland, by the way, coming out here with all the swag, with all the drip. I know Seth Rollins is the drip king, but Swerve Strickland might also be the drip prince. He's really good. Keith Lee and Swerve is my pick to win. I love that, Bobby. So majority of you guys right now are going with Keith Lee and Swerve. Let's see what happens. And Renegade says Sammy, oh my god, Renegade, we always think alike, brother. We are always on the same page. So, you know, here, there's a difference of opinion. I cannot stand Sammy. It seems like you're cheering him on, so that's interesting, Renegade. Tay Conti was being misused in WWE. I agree. She was. And you know what? She deserved a lot better in the WWE than she got. But ever since she's come over to AEW, it seems like she's on a vengeance here. She is here to prove the world wrong, or prove the Vince McMahon or the Tony Khan wrong. She looks angry when she's here. She looks like she's got a chip on her shoulder. That's to prove everybody wrong. So I don't know. I don't get very good vibes from Sammy and Ty, and the funny part is now both of them are together, so yeah, I just can't stand either of them. But anyways, WWE needs to end the 24/7 for sure, James, for sure. But you know what, when they end it, they're gonna have to release a lot of people, because a lot of people out there, Tamina, you look at Akira Tozawa, you look at a lot of stars who get no other job done, and they're just there for the 24/7 title. So I guess they're gonna be cutting on a lot of those talent too. I go with Ricky and Powerhouse. I love that. You know what? Actually, Dale, I'm gonna go with you here. I'm gonna go with your pick. That's Ricky and Hobbs, because you know, it's I don't know. It's just too good. I mean, too good to be true for Keith Lee and Swerve to pick up the win here. It's gonna be too good. So maybe I'm gonna go with the villains here. I'm gonna go with Hobbs and Ricky. But let's see what goes down here. Becky Bayless. What happened to her? Becky Bayless. Oh, sure. I like Ty Conti says Bobby. Oh dear. All right. Hey AJ, opposites strike. That's right, Renegade. I love that, brother. They do. They really do. And look at that, circling around the ring. Hobbs loving it, as we can see here. Swerve's loving it. They lock it in right now. Keith Lee, everybody's loving this match. This is great. I mean, whoever booked the show tonight did a wonderful job with it. I can't do such a good job on 2K22. I mean, this is great booking right here, as we're looking at here. And Swerve is in control. Hobbs, not so much. Look at that. And there we go. With a big shoulder tackle from Hobbs, Swerve goes down, and Ricky says, here we go. No more pick. Match is started. That's right. Match started. Now all your picks in, and wow. Hobbs is just toying him around, and he glares at Keith Lee, right? He glares at him. He's like, all right, Keith, you're next. And Keith Lee's like, all right, you know what? You did well. Kudos to you. All right, carry on. Let's see how this goes. Andy says, I'm glad seeing Swerve being himself, not when he was doing the, oh my gosh, the hit throw thing. I was not a fan of it. By the way, the hit throw thing was so weird. And I said it all the time. You know, when they did that diss rap track on Jinder Mahal, I was like, this is bad. This is gonna get them fired. And people told me that, hey, you know what, AJ, maybe you're just overreacting here. They're not gonna get fired. It's all jokes. It's all fun. And you know what happened? A few weeks later, they got fired. Not even a few weeks later. A week later, they got fired. So hit throw were just borderline offensive. And I'm glad that Swerve got away from it, because he didn't belong there for sure. He did not. And Chris is here. Chris, literally, I was thinking about you yesterday and today in the morning. I was like, where has Chris been? He's been so silent. Where are you, Chris? Good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying the show, because this has been a good show. Becky Bayless was cookie in TNA. Okay, I'll have to look her up. AJ, you would definitely book WWE better. Thank you, James. Thank you. You're so nice. Thank you. All right, there we go. And Swerve right now turns the tables around. He's good for the big tag. Keith Lee is finally in the match. Keith Lee versus Ricky. We're going to look at it right now. Keith Lee, all right, all glorious. He's going at it. Rock and roll. AJ, Chris Statlander wrestle on AEW Dark Elevation tapings. Nice, Bobby. Very cool. Everyone who is a jobber is going to leave WWE eventually. That is like 65% of the roster. Yeah, that's true. And you know what? The cuts coming up, Dale said it early on. He said the 28th of April is supposed to be the doomsday when a lot of the WWE stars are going to get released. So we'll see who gets released. I don't know if it's only going to be the jobbers, because the last few releases have been very, very surprising. We have seen names that we could have never expected they were released. So let's see what happens. But, April 28th, I'm nervous. I'm definitely nervous. And Ricky says hit row. That's right, hit row, hit. I love that. I remember the rap that Jinder Mahal and Shanky did on hit row. That was funny. I'm doing well, brother. Just got to work. That's beautiful, Chris. Beautiful. This has been a good show. You're going to enjoy it. When you get home and you watch the show, you're going to enjoy it. So far, 7 out of 10, but not over. That's right, Renegade. Not over. Not so far. And we can see here, Keith Lee. Keith Lee. All right, we're seeing a double T move here. Swerve is going to climb Keith Lee, I believe. That's right. Beautiful. Off his chest right there. Diving off Keith Lee's chest. Swerve and Keith Lee, just two good friends, work so brilliantly together. And look at them, so happy and having fun. Swerve's having fun. Keith Lee's looking so happy. This is great. As I said, all this competition, all these different promotions popping up here and there, they are nothing but they're good for the business. Everybody's happy. The fans are happy. The wrestlers are happy. This is what we want to see. This is great stuff. AJ, I could see Sky Blue wrestling on the Ring of Honor. I would love that, Bobby. And I think it's going to happen, too. I think it's going to happen. Asuka will get released. James, you know what? That's a very bold pick, and I cannot argue with that. It could happen. And now that they've found some replacement for her in the form of Saray and whatnot, it could happen. You know, she's not being used on TV either lately, so I don't know. Asuka could be one. I hope it's not Alexa Bliss. I'll say it again. I'm nervous about Alexa, based on what we saw this past Monday and the way she did not acknowledge her wedding and whatnot. I hope it's not Alexa. I'm a little nervous for sure, but I hope it's not Alexa. Really hope not. Alright, so this has been a fun night so far. This has been a great night so far, and as we can see here, we're getting some picture-in-picture once again for our entertainment. But this has been good. It's been a tremendous night, and we've been doing this for about, wow, are you kidding me right now? We have been watching AEW Dynamite tonight for 1 hour and 32 minutes. Are you kidding me? I mean, wow. It doesn't even feel like it's been 90 minutes. It feels like it's perhaps been like 30 minutes. 90 minutes? Wow. It doesn't feel like it. It's been such a good time. Time's really flying away because we're all enjoying ourselves. It's been so good. Rumor names are Asuka, Street Profits. If it's Street Profits, you know what? I hate for people to lose their jobs, but if it's Street Profits, yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of them, but I would hate for them to lose their jobs. But hey, I don't think it's going to be Street Profits because we saw them this past Monday, and it seems like they were actually enjoying the spotlight. They main evented the show, didn't they? They main evented Raw. So I don't know if it's going to be Street Profits because they are getting that spotlight. Now, if you look at the rumor names right there, that's been posted by Dale. So I mean, thank you for that, Dale. But if you look at them, Asuka could be it. Street Profits, I don't think so. Pete Dunne. I'd be surprised because he's just got repackaged to Butch. But, WWE has released a lot of stars that just got repackaged and they released them like no tomorrow. So, I would not be surprised either. So, Asuka, I would not be surprised. Pete Dunne, I'd not be surprised. Finn Balor is the current US champion in it. So, I don't know if that's going to make any sense. I mean, they just cannot release the champion. Or maybe they take the title away from her on Monday and then they release him on April 28th. That could happen. Alexa Bliss, please no. No, not Alexa Bliss. Don't do it. Don't. Nick Khan, if you're watching this right now, if you're going to watch it later, don't release Alexa Bliss. No, she's national treasure, and she should be kept like a treasure. Don't release her. But Asuka, Street Profits, Pete Dunne, take them all. But don't take Alexa or Finn. Don't do it. I know I picked Starks and House, but I won't mind being wrong. It's there you go, true. Yeah, it seems like Swerve and Lee are actually killing it here tonight. They've been good. I hope Shotzi don't get fired, James. Yeah, I don't know. Shotzi has actually surprisingly survived a lot of releases in the past, so maybe this time also she survives. And you know, one other diva, one other wrestler who survived a lot of releases, it is Tamina Snuka. She survived so many releases. Every single time there are releases coming, I think it's going to be Tamina for sure. It's going to be Tamina for sure. But she survives. Maybe this time, we'll see. We'll see. I want to see Hobbs versus Keith Lee. I would love that, Gary, for sure. Hobbs versus Lee. I want to see Hobbs versus Keith Lee versus Samoa Joe triple threat match. Wouldn't that be one hell of a Bron Breakker? I would love that. And there you go. Hobbs is dancing with both of them at the same time. I'm sorry, Keith Lee is dancing with them at the same time. Ricky and Hobbs on the receiving end of all the offense. This is a 2-on-1 dance, and this is not working well for both of them. Keith Lee is in control, and he tags Strickland, and Swerve is in right now with a big boot, big elbow, big slap, and now Keith Lee gets him on top of his shoulder. Wow, look at that. The beautiful double team move right there from Swerve and Keith Lee onto Ricky, and Ricky refuses to give up. Good job, Ricky. Good job. And I love that. Roman would not be released for sure. Renegade. Wow. We have an astrologer here. Somebody who can tell their fortune. Fortune teller right there. Renegade says Roman would not be released, and I'm pretty sure that Renegade's fortune telling is going to be true. I love that. I love that, Renegade. Roman is not going to be released. That's true. Yeah. AEW has it right. The show is not too long. That's right. And you know, Tony Khan, when he made that tweet last night, he was like, the show could go over time, or maybe if it's only for a few minutes, it will go over time. So if it goes over time, it'll be like, what, like, you know, just 10, 12, 15 minutes? Not more than that, but Tony Khan definitely did hype it up. But right now, I mean, look at this match. So good. Oh my gosh. What a spear from Ricky to Swerve, mid-air and whatnot. And now he's going after Keith Lee, goes after the leg of Keith Lee, gets him off the apron. Ricky is in control. Ricky, good job. Look at that. Goes for a big, wow. He's got to win it. Wow, Swerve kicks out, somehow kicks out. I can't believe it. The fans can't believe it. Ricky cannot believe it. This is crazy. Look at that. And if you look at all the match card tonight, we're done with every single match that was advertised for the night. We only have the Samoa Joe versus Minoru Suzuki match, and also Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt have a surprise in store for Samoa Joe, so we'll see how that goes. But we have only one match left from the card, and we have what? Let's take a look at how much time we have left. We have about 25 minutes, so you're right, you know, the show might not go over time after all. Imagine if they release Roman TYFU. That's never gonna happen now. Wow. Strickland gets Ricky up, and what just happened? Wow. Bulldoze. Keith Lee. What? Are you kidding me? I thought this was gonna be over right there. But somehow, Hobbs gets in and breaks up the pinfall. The referee is trying to separate Hobbs and Keith Lee. I mean, they were going at it right now. Would love to see that match. A little tease was right there. A little tease between the one-on-one match between the two. I would love that. I can't wait for it. And there you go. Ricky goes after Keith Lee with a big kick to the head of Keith Lee. Hobbs gets in. I think this has to be it, guys. Hobbs might actually be winning this. And Taz comes out. Are you kidding me? Taz? He is coming out? Did you hear Eugene is a comedian now? Eugene is a comedian? That's funny. Alright, Chris, that's funny. Alright, and Hobbs was about to get in. What is Taz doing out here? ECW chants are echoing across the arena as we speak. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. The way Ricky is dominating this one and going after Keith Lee is surprising, to say the least. I mean, he is dominating this one, guys. Look at that. Ricky is in control. Beautiful. Wow. And good to see you, Surf. Welcome. Welcome. And I can see Gary says Viking Raiders, Nikki Cross. Okay. And Swerve once again goes up. Alright, perfect. This has been such a good match. Alright, so now Hobbs is going after Keith Lee, or is he going after Swerve? Okay, Hobbs goes after Swerve, gets him down, gets him out of the ring, I believe, and now Hobbs has turned his attention to Keith freaking Lee. And Keith Lee gets Hobbs up on his shoulders. Let's see what's gonna happen. Keith Lee is suddenly in control once again. Hobbs is down. Keith Lee's in control, and he realizes that he's going to that zone. Oh my gosh, and Taz pulls on the leg of Keith Lee. A big spine buster from Hobbs to Keith Lee. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. A big bad spine buster from Hobbs to Keith Lee. Gets him down, goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and a pinfall. And Hobbs and Ricky pick up the win thanks to that interference from Taz. And you guys were all right. True, when you said that they were gonna win, you were right. Look at that. Beautiful. That's right, Keith Lee. Jason, he dropped to him, or maybe not, because it was Taz who got involved. So maybe not, fully dropped, but yes, he did get the pin. He did get the pin over Keith Lee. What a beautiful spine buster that was, though. I mean, Hobbs delivered a great spine buster. And I believe this leaves the window open for a potential match between Hobbs and Keith Lee in the future. And I would love that. And I see you guys commented it earlier as well. I would love that for sure. A match between Hobbs and Lee. Let's make it happen. By the way, this Rampage is going to be starting at 7 p.m. Eastern this Friday. And we're going to be seeing Hangman Adam Page versus Adam Cole for the championship, for the world title this Friday at Rampage. So looking forward to it. AJ, did you know when CM Punk was walking on the entrance, he did the Bullet Club? That is sweet, sir. That is sweet. Awesome. Awesome. And I can see here, the Renegade 3 for 3, True 5 for 1. True is killing it, winning it. Look at that. Love it. And Dale with the 442. That's right. Amazing. AJ, you should interview Zicky Dice. You know what? I've got a few interviews that are lined up right now from Impact Wrestling. And there were a few names that you guys put out there that you wanted me to interview. And they said, yes, let's do it. But right now they're on hold and I haven't recorded them, but they're going to be happening. Zicky Dice could be one of them. But we're going to be interviewing a lot of those Impact Wrestling stars in the near future. And look at that. Vicky Guerrero is backstage once again with Nyla Rosa. Nyla Rosa, love the hair. Look at that. And Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa won in such a great fashion. I mean, that match against Britt Baker was so good. I still get goosebumps when I think about it. But sadly, I mean, if you look at the work that she's done, her reign so far has been kind of flat. Sorry to say that. But Thunder Rosa's reign as champion, I mean, it's not been too long, so, it's still, I mean, we can't complain too much. But just coming off after that match, it hasn't been like, just excellent. All right, as we can see here, Nyla Rose is not happy. That's what happens when you bring a cake to a wrestling show. Somebody gets pied in the face, and Nyla Rose versus Thunder Rosa is going to be happening Saturday, April 16th at the Battle of the Belts. So looking forward to this one for sure. And Clay, good to see you. Jason says Dalton Castle and Jonathan Gresham on Saturday night for the ROH Championship. I love that. Hangman main event, that's right. Absolutely true. Looking forward to it. Nyla Rose got cream pied. That's right. Where's my picture of Bailey? Oh, Clay, good to see you. And Bailey picture gonna be up. The funny part is when I did put the Bailey picture up, Clay, you were not there, but I'm gonna be putting a Bailey picture up soon for sure. And Victor Nash is here. Good to see you, Victor. Welcome. And he says, "What's up? Hobbs wasn't the legal man." That's right. That's right. Actually, wow, we'll have to go back and look at it. If he wasn't the legal man, that's crazy. Okay, but that's the AEW referees. They are like that. They cannot really enforce the rules. They're not on top of their game like we, the fans, are. So AEW referees definitely need an upgrade. They need better referees for sure. But Hobbs, even though he wasn't a legal man, that was a very big and nice ending to the match. A beautiful ending to the match, but the referees should be on top of their game, But I look forward to watching the match, a potential match between Keith Lee and Hobbs in the future. I think that'd be a great match. AJ, when can he release the Ty Amber Noah interview or the Hall of Fame interview? Chris, the Amber Noah interview is releasing this Sunday. It comes out this Sunday. And I'm also going to be debuting a brand new live show this weekend. Probably Saturday, but it's coming out this weekend, most likely Saturday. And it's going to be an interesting new concept. So let's see what happens. But I have some good expectations from it. I think it's going to be funny. It's going to be coming out this Saturday. And Joe is my pick. I love that. Renegade. All right, everybody get your picks in right now because we've got the main event. Minoru Suzuki versus Samoa Joe for the ROH Television Championship. And we know that Sanjay Dutt, he and his friend, they've got some big surprise for Samoa Joe. We've got Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt who are going to be having a big surprise for Samoa Joe later on. So we'll see what the surprise is going to be. But this match match between Minoru Suzuki versus Joe is going to be a memorable one for sure. And breaking news, Tony Khan has a major announcement next. Again, another major announcement. All right, Jason. I mean, all right, you know what? All right, fine. But I'll tell you, it's getting a little old now. I mean, you know, it's good. It's good when we see Vince McMahon show up once in 6 months or 7 months or in a year, and he has some big surprise, a big announcement. Tony Khan is the Vince McMahon of AEW, right? So he should also be a bit more exclusive, and with those big news, big surprises, big announcements, should be a bit more relaxed. You know, there are lots of big announcements happening nowadays, so maybe, you know, I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens next Wednesday. Alright, I think after Thunder Rosa retains her title, Britt Baker will show up. Yes, Britt Baker still hasn't fought back, still hasn't answered back, so we have to see an answer back from Britt Baker, so look forward to that. And Bobby looks forward to watching Ruby Soho versus Robin Renegade. Me as well, brother, me as well. And Suzuki retains, match ends in DQ, says true. I think that's what's going to happen, because we know that, I mean, they've spoiled the match already in the preview for the show, right? They spoiled it. The preview for the show said that we were going to be seeing Sanjay Dutt and Jay Lethal, and he's coming up with a surprise for Keith Lee. So this has to be a surprise, and it's going to be happening mid-match for sure. AJ, would you please replace Michael Cole? Oh man, James, I would love that. If anybody knows Vince McMahon, let them know that everybody wants me to replace Michael Cole and do it happily. Thank you, James. So nice. You're so nice. Hobbs got the tag. Hobbs got the text. That's true. Thank you for that. True. Tony hates bots. Khan is coming out. That's right. And we're all bots. We're all bots, Ricky, aren't we all? And Khan announcement, another announcement. That's right. You know what? I want to get hyped. Whenever I hear a CEO is coming out, right, to make a big announcement, I want to get hyped as F, right? I want to get hyped. I'm like, this is going to be big. It's going to be huge. But when we hear he's going to come out for the big announcement every other day, it's like, I want to get hyped, but I can't get hyped. That's the thing. So, we'll see. We'll see, though. I mean, AEW also loves to spoil us. Look at all these surprise debuts that we've had. We've had Adam Cole. We've had Bryan Danielson. We've had so many nice and pleasant debuts. So, they love to spoil us, right? And look at tonight's Dynamite. They love to spoil us. If you compare tonight's Dynamite to, you know, this Monday's Raw, there's a world of difference. It's been such a good show. So, AEW loves to spoil us. So, we can give credit to them over there because they're nice. They're nice for sure. And Joe will win, says James. I love that. I picked Samoa Joe, says Chris. Minoru Suzuki is my pick to win, says Bobby. I love that. Breaking news, Gun Club versus Blackpool Combat Club on AEW Rampage. Okay. Wow. All right. Rampage this Friday is stacked. Can somebody tell me why watching why AEW having all these title matches, tag team matches tonight? That's right. That's right. I agree, Victor. That's right. They are doing it, and you know what? I am not excited for this whole... By the way, look at Jay Lethal. Look at Jay Lethal right there. Wow, he is ringside for this match, and he's chanting Joe, Joe, Joe. Jay Lethal and Sanjay Dutt are actually ringside for this Samoa Joe versus Minoru Suzuki match, and they're all suited up, so they're not actually dressed to wrestle. They're not dressed to get involved in the match. Interesting. They're actually ringside, so let's see what happens. But good question posed by Victor. We were just talking about this earlier, that why is AEW having all these title matches tonight, tag team matches tonight, with world title matches on Friday, and but Battle of the Belts, it should have been on Saturday. That's right. It's AEW's logic. I don't know. They call it the Battle of the Belts, but it's not really every title being defended on the show as it should be, as the name suggests it should be. But I'm not a whole lot surprised because not last year, if you look at January, I think January was the last time we had Battle of the Belts, it was such an underwhelming card, an underwhelming show. So I'm not expecting a whole lot once again, but we'll see. We'll see, but Rampage and Dynamite are going to be... I mean, Rampage is going to be good. Dynamite was amazing, but Rampage has to be good for sure. Tony Khan announced he's buying NJPW. What? No, Ricky, no way. It's not going to happen. No, NJPW is not going to sell out. I don't think so. I don't care. My pick is Samoa Joe. I love that Renegade. I love that. My pick is Minoru Suzuki. We saw him performing, this past weekend, and we know this guy is an unstoppable force. Minoru Suzuki is just up there, right? So he cannot be stopped. He will not be stopped. So my pick right here is Minoru, and I can see the Joe chants going on there. Tony Khan is the bot. I love that. James, Joe. I love that. I got Joe for the win. Everybody says Joe. Ricky says I pick Samoa. There you go, my brother. Give me a hug, brother. Give me a hug. I love that. So Ricky and I think it's gotta be Samoa. Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. I misread that. Okay. Ricky also says Samoa Joe. So I'm the only one who thinks it's Minoru Suzuki. Okay, but look at Minoru. Look at Minoru Suzuki. The smile on his face, the anger in his eyes, the aggression. Wow, this guy is looking to eat Joe alive, to chew him alive. And Joe and Minoru are going with those big chops to the chest, and both of them are loving it. We know Minoru Suzuki loves eating those chops as much as he loves delivering them. And it's the same with Samoa Joe. And they're circling around as they're going in circles, and they keep chopping each other in the chest right there. This is brutal. And the chests have turned red. Both of their chests are red as we speak, and Samoa Joe has had enough. He's now going for the head, and so is Minoru Suzuki with those big elbow strikes at each other. They both take a step away for the breather, and look at Samoa Joe, the aggression in his face. Wow. Minoru Suzuki once again going for the chest. They're eating it. Wow. This is special for sure. And Victor says, I pick Joe. I love that. It's AEW title week. Yes, it is true. Indeed it is. Look at that. The chest of Samoa. Look at the chest of Minoru. All red, but they're... Wow. Their chest gotta be burning right now. These guys are inhumane the way they're able to pull it off. Wow. This is... Anybody who says wrestling is fake, make them watch this, right? And if they still tell you that wrestling is fake, give them those chops. Give them those chops and let them know how it feels to be chopped like that. Look at that. Look at those chops. Minoru is a crazy maniac. This guy's a maniac. The more he gets chopped, the more aggressive and the more fired up he gets. This guy is twisted in his head. I don't know what goes on. I don't know what stimulates him when he gets, beaten up in his chest. But this guy, he loves it. Look at those heavy chops right there. From Joe to Minoru. Those are like 20, 30 chops in a row right there. Wow. But that only sets him on fire. That sets Minoru Suzuki on fire, and he just is so ready to go. Look at Samoa Joe. Look at his eyes. The way he's just glaring down at Minoru Suzuki. And now it's Suzuki's turn with those chops. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, look at that. You know what? My chest hurts looking at all these back and forth chops here. My chest has started to hurt. Wow, my gosh, this is crazy. Suzuki is making his AEW debut as All Elite Jason indeed. We saw him in GCW this past weekend. I mean, he's all over the place. I mean, he's got to be on Cloud 9 right now. So good. So good, guys. Did you see Jinder winning the title on Friday? I hope so, Chris. He made me a promise. He said he was going to be Grand Slam. He's going to go for the IC title. And that's exactly what he's doing. So, in the interview, Jinder Mahal told me that he was going to go for the Intercontinental Championship. And that's exactly what he did right after the interview. So, I hope he wins. I'm rooting for him. By the way, big elbow from Suzuki to Joe. And Joe returns the favorite elbow right back at Suzuki in his jaw. And Suzuki, look at him. I don't know. Kinky guy. He loves those chops. Look at them. Yeah, it's making me happy. And Joe can't believe it. Suzuki is just, wow. Is the Battle of the Belts live this time? I'm not too sure about that, True. I'll have to look it up. Tony Khan should be careful if not signing all. That's right, absolutely. Yeah, gotta be careful he doesn't go down the WCW route, that's for sure. This is wrestling, not sports entertainment. That's right, Victor, I love that. Look at the chest, right? That chest tells you this is not just entertainment. This is wrestling at its finest. Look at that. Crazy, crazy. Look at this. This is crazy. Joe's gonna kill him, says Andy. I love that. Wow. Wow, with that armbar locked in right from Suzuki to Joe. And Joe, I mean, vintage Suzuki, the way he does that, it gets me every time. How does somebody not dislocate that shoulder from that move? You know, the drop. This is insane. Bobby says, I'm happy to see more indie wrestlers. Absolutely, Bobby. So happy. You know, we're all in here for independent wrestling. We all support independent wrestling, and it's so good when they get the shine that they deserve. That's right. Battle for the Belt sounds like a 90s lame. I love that. There's people who say wrestling is fake, will never take a bump. They never will. They never take a chop. And if they do, they'll go cry to their mama because they can never take chops like these fake wrestlers do, right? Look at them. Look at those chops. And they're still going at this match is a chop match, right? It's all about the chest chops. Ay, look at this. I can't believe it. Wow. Samoa Joe, I'm pretty sure he's so glad that he left the WWE, because in the company he would never be able to have this chop trades, right? He is in AEW right now. He would never be able to have a match like with Minoru Suzuki and trade the chops like he is right now. Samoa Joe has to be on cloud 9. Both of them roll into the ring at the same time. Joe is going after the head of Suzuki. Suzuki going right back at him. This is such a beauty. Such a beauty. Man, I am loving this. Loving this. It's a replacement of Clash of Champions. That's right. True. It's true. Oh my gosh. I'm happy to see more independent wrestling getting opportunity to wrestle in Owen's heart. Absolutely, Bobby. 100%. That's right, Victor. Thank you for that reminder right there, brother. That's a Rampage will be airing an hour prior to SmackDown this week because of NBA, I believe. They're going to 7 p.m. Eastern, which means that we can also watch Level Up this week, because Level Up on Friday is going to be interesting. We're going to be seeing Tatum Paxley in action. It's going to be a good show, because so you guys can watch 7 p.m. You know, we'll watch Rampage together. Then at 8 p.m., 8 to 10, we're going to watch SmackDown. And then 10 to 10:30, we're all going to watch Level Up. It's going to be a great night, and we're going to be in for all of it. Raul Mendoza has a name change to Cruz del Toro. Okay, you know what? I don't know if the name change was needed, but I kind of dig Cruz del Toro. I like the sound of it for sure. And James says AEW may have the battle wrestlers, but WWE is stupendous. That's right. Nobody's going to take the title stupendous away from the company. It's only WWE who can pull off a term like stupendous and get away with it. I love it. And look at that. Minoru Suzuki now twisting the arm of Samoa Joe. Going after him right now. Look at this. This is crazy. And Gary says, AJ, would you ever take a chop? Oh, I've never taken a chop, ever. But would I ever take a chop? If I get paid for it, very well. If it's for WrestleMania or if it's for a wrestling show, I probably will. I don't know. But I'm a sensitive guy. I don't know. It was previously reported that four Battle of the Belts special would air on TNT as a part of the Saturday Fight Night series, and that they would air quarterly in 2022. That's what's happening. Renegade, thanks for that. That is exactly what's happening here, because the last time we saw Battle of the Belts was in January. Now we're seeing it in April, so it's definitely running on a quarterly basis. Thank you for that, Renegade. Really appreciate that, brother. I do predictions that I want Ruby Soho wrestle in Owen Hart tournament qualifying match for women's now. It is happening on Rampage. That's right, Bobby. The king of predictions. You guys are all on point right there. By the way, Samoa Joe is in control as we speak right now. Look at that beautiful stuff from Joe. Yeah, Minoru Suzuki is on the receiving end. He's trying to make it to the ropes because Samoa Joe has it all going. And you talk about the chest going red. Samoa Joe is all red right now. All his body, his back, his face, it's all red. And it's all the passion and the aggression and the, this whole thing that's just getting to him, getting to his body right here. He's all red. Yeah, look at that. WWE could have replaced the Undisputed Universal Championship with the stupendous... I love that. Yeah, call it the stupendous time. Oh my God. You got me, James. You got me. Well, would have been nice, right? The biggest WrestleMania main event ever at the most stupendous WrestleMania for the stupendous championship. I love that, James. You got me right there. I love it. And Victor says, Mania wasn't stupendous, Night 1 was great, but Night 2 wasn't the best, that's true. But, we had a lot of great time. Mania was fantastic, and you know what? 4,000 subscribers is what we gained at WrestleMania. So are you kidding me? We had a lot of fun. It was amazing, and Mania was definitely amazing. I mean, our family got so much bigger, and we were entertained, thoroughly entertained. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Vince McMahon, Pat McAfee, Cody freaking Rhodes, Seth freaking Rollins. Mania was great. I cannot wait for WWE in the UK now, which is going to be happening in September, and I cannot wait for WrestleMania 39. It's going to be great. And Minoru Suzuki, as we see right now, is in control. Gets Samoa Joe down. Is he going to go for it? Is he? Oh, he's not. He's not. He realizes the size advantage that Samoa Joe has, and that's why Minoru Suzuki has to go for something else. And once again, Samoa Joe is loving it. He's loving those chops. As soon as Suzuki frees Samoa Joe, he goes, lands the big chop on his chest, and Suzuki goes right back. Kinky guys, I love the chops. That's what's happening right now. They're loving the chops right here. Me and my best friend took chops and other wrestling moves from wrestlers we know personally. That's amazing, Andy. Andy, you got such great stories to tell. I mean, one day we should do a podcast with all of you, one by one. You should all come on the show and just share your stories of your, watching wrestling, your passion, your love for wrestling, your childhood, as a wrestling fan, all the stuff that you've done, all the wrestlers you've met. I mean, I would love to hear all about you and your, journey as a wrestling fan. I would love that. Then Victor Nash, WWE is crap. There you go. AJ, I see James right now is on fire. AJ says, Clay, who you got winning the NBA? I'm so sorry, I'm very boring. I don't watch NBA. Anybody else here who can answer Clay's comment? I'll tell you what, the YouTube and the wrestling keeps me so occupied that I cannot watch anything but wrestling. It just keeps me so occupied. I can't. But I would love to get into other sports and get into other forms of entertainment too. Sometimes I used to watch Netflix earlier, some films here and there, but now I don't get the time, literally no time. But I love to watch some. And there you go. Love that, Victor. Age of my prediction is we will see Serena Deeb wrestling on Women's Heart. I think so too, Robbie. I think your prediction's going to be right. And there you go. So Suzuki is going to go for the big one. But you know what? Samoa Joe too big, too heavy for Suzuki. He cannot lift him up. He cannot get him up off his feet. And that's why I believe Suzuki was going to go for the sleeper hold. Samoa Joe is all red. Look at this guy, all red. His body, his face, all red. I mean, the blood must be rushing through his body as we speak right now, because this guy, he looks like he's been through a war right now. It's a chop fest for sure. Brooklyn Nets, thank you for that, Victor. Brooklyn Nets. My best friend lived 20 minutes away from Randy Savage. Wow, Andy, beautiful Sarasota, Florida. I love that, Andy. Amazing. Very cool. Wow. And Samoa Joe gets him up. Suzuki is down. This could be it. Is it gonna be it? I don't think so. Wait a second. Alright, are you kidding me? Oh, wow. This was such a hard-fought battle. Alright. You know, when Samoa Joe got him down, I was like, no way Suzuki not kicking out of it. But after all those chops and whatnot, I mean, that definitely took the most out of both of them. And whoever would have hit the finisher first, I mean, they could have won the match. And Samoa Joe was the one to do it, and that's why he won it, and that's why he's now the new ROH television champion. And Jay Lethal is here.
We have got a special present that we know you're going to appreciate.
Special present? Okay. And you guys are all right. Joe won. That's right, Ricky. Whoa! Wait a second. Blackout? Lights out? What is happening here? Lights out? For what? Thank you, James. Thank you. What is happening here? Who is coming out here? Tell me. So, I cannot recall his name, but I heard that AEW had signed him a while back. I cannot recall his name. He's from Indian origin. I know he's from an Indian origin. That's right, true. That gift cracked me up. But this guy is, I believe he's a basketball player, an NBA star, a former NBA star, and he is from Indian origin, if I'm not wrong. And, yeah. So, you talk about Wardlow being the War Machine. You've got this guy. This guy would dwarf Wardlow for sure. Look at that. This is crazy. This is an answer to Veer Mahan, ladies and gentlemen. This is an answer to Veer freaking Mahan. I'm telling you that. That's exactly what it is. The timing is just on point here. Veer Mahan, the guy from India, shows up in WWE, and everybody's talking about him. India is talking about him, and AEW gets their own giant from India, and now India is going to talk about this one. I'm telling you, this is an answer from Veer Mahan, and Ricky says, "Who are you?" This is a former basketball player, I believe. I can't recall his name, but I wonder what the AEW is going to name him, but let's see. Wow. I love it. Wow. I love this. I'm really happy for tonight's show. Was really very good. As bad as Raw was, this was really very good. I loved it, guys. What a show this was. Everybody get your ratings in, because I'm going to be rating it a 9 out of 10. I loved it. I couldn't get my smile off my face. And the funny part is the show only went 2 minutes over, the usual time that they go off. So Tony Khan took to Twitter and talked about how the show was going to go over time and hyped everybody up only for 2 minutes. That is funny. But wow, what a show this was. This was incredible. I mean, right from the start to finish, we started off with CM Punk and Penta, and we end with Samoa Joe being the new ROH television champion with the Chopomania and whatnot. And, of course, we're ending the show with this new giant from India coming up and destroying Joe. So I am excited. What a show this was. And I can look at everybody here. By the way, thank you guys for being here. I mean, I loved it. And James, thank you for saying that I should be having 1 billion followers. We'll get up there. The family it's just getting bigger, and we'll get up there, brother. We'll get up there. Together, we'll go there. And that's right. White's Gray was a beautiful, beautiful move right there. And 10 for 10 for Marina Shafir and Sky Blue. Love that, Bobby. Gary gives it a 8 for 10. I wouldn't take a chop for all the money in the world. There you go. I love that, Gary. 8 out of 10 AEW. I love that, Dale. 8.5. 8 Renegade. True. Okay. Bad ending, Tony Khan. Ricky's not happy. 8 out of 10. Jason gives it a 9. 10 out of 10 from James. And Chris says 6 out of 10. I love it, Chris. I love it. Okay, I had no idea this guy had. That's right, it's a new guy from India. He's a former basketball player, I believe. But you know what? We're going to see some big things from him. And I must say, I mean, I had a lot of fun from an AEW show. This is perhaps the best AEW show that I've seen. It was so good. I loved it. Can we do a Swerve's House even watch along on Saturday, since Battle of the Belts is an hour long? Alright, Chris, I'll look it up. I'll look up the schedule and let you know. But what a great... That's right. Victor, thank you for that. Satnam Singh. That is the name that I was looking for. Victor, thank you. Satnam Singh is it. That is the guy who's made his debut. And what a great night for AEW, and what a great night for Satnam Singh. And what the part is, the ironic or the coincidence part is that today is actually a festival called Vaisakhi, and Vaisakhi is the day where actually the name Singh originates. This is the day when Singhs were born, and it's a special day, and Satnam Singh makes his debut tonight on AEW. A good day for Satnam Singh, and good day for AEW. What a great show. We had a lot of fun. 10 out of 10 watch along. Thank you for that, Ricky. Thank you. Way better than Raw, for sure. Way better than Raw. 8.5. I love that. I was thinking Cesaro comes out. I was thinking Bray Wyatt. I went crazy with my predictions, but I loved it. Well, thank you once again, guys, for tuning in. We had a lot of fun watching the show. What a tremendous show this was. As always, it's a pleasure watching these shows with all of you. You guys are amazing, and I can't wait to see Impact Wrestling with all of you tomorrow. And just like I said, Amber Noah is going to be here on this channel this Sunday for an exclusive interview, so stay tuned. Also, this Saturday, a brand new show is going to be making its debut, so we're going to be here, we're going to be talking it out, we're going to be having some fun. So I'll see you all tomorrow for Impact Wrestling, as always, and also the weekend for some craziness. And True says I think he used to play for Dallas Mavericks. I think so. Perfect. Thank you, Dalton Castle. Love that, Bobby. His name is Satnam Singh. That's right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, Victor. Thank you, everybody here. Ricky, everyone. Thank you, guys. You guys are the absolute best. I hope you all have a great night. You sleep well. And I'm going to be seeing all of you tomorrow for Impact Wrestling. Once again, tonight's show of AEW Dynamite, I believe an average score it gets is an 8.5 average. Perfect score. All right, thank you so much once again, guys. You all have a good night. Sleep well. I'm going to be seeing you tomorrow. It's going to be a great day. That's right, Ricky. More watch on this weekend. Thank you.